and welcome to Sword and Key, where today we are playing the final game of the final cut of Galaxy of Gore, a Blood on the Lens game, a game full of horror. So mind the trigger warnings. We already have some hands that have been gnawed off, because why look for a saw when you have teeth? And so far, only one gruesome death. So perfect. Bunnie will give us a much more detailed recap soon. But we'll do the whole human-y things first. Hi, I'm Anniek. I go by she, they pronouns, and I am the director for this game, which means that I help my players set the scene and I tell them what gruesome things they will be reacting to, and I arbit their ideas for twists. With me, I have three amazing players. Sadly, Mikyl couldn't make it today because of family obligations, which sounds far more dramatic than it actually is, but there is a reason he died horribly on screen last week. Let's go around and have my players say a little something about themselves, who they're playing today, and then we'll get into it. Eva, I'm gonna start with you.
Yeah, okay, we can do that. Hi, my name is Eva. My pronouns are she, her, and today I am playing Charlotte Gray, a ghost hunter with a not terribly unpopular YouTube channel. I wouldn't say it's popular, but it's in there. I don't think we discussed if it was monetized or not, so that should tell you all you need to know. Also, she, her pronouns, and she's still alive, but just watched a lot of shit go down, and she's compartmentalizing poorly.
Inebriated.
Keep it weird.
Also, stoned to fuck.
I was gonna
Yeah.
say bacon.
Yeah.
Sorry,
You're still high as shit.
pharmaceutically impaired.
I would say
Hey.
enhanced, maybe. Yeah,
There
no,
you go.
definitely impaired. Definitely impaired.
Sure. Bringing us, and this is a nice segue into pharmaceutically enhanced, to Baker.
Hi.
Look, I know she took her meds today.
I did take my meds today. My name is Baker. I am playing Kitty Conrad, your pharmaceutical friend, and in general, just a little bit murderous and a little bit untrustworthy, but very cool.
Shocked, I tell you. Leaving us with a Bunnie.
Hi everybody, I'm a Buns. And I, like my character Melanie Puelle, go by she, they pronouns, and I am playing someone who's not pharmaceutically enhanced, but is very adrenaline enhanced, if that is about an equal amount of maybe my blood should stop pumping. It's very look, there's a lot that's been going on here. Which
Someone's gonna figure out a tourniquet real soon.
it's
I hope.
fine.
I hope.
Everything's I hope too.
Well,
Shit.
Yeah,
Well, or should I say I as in Melanie, if this is a good segue into our recap.
yeah, let's do that.
Uh
Get him.
so to keep in line with the game, I would do it like the screen going black after the blood on the lens and everything. So after our awesome, amazing intro plays, the screen goes back to being black before it begins to pan up from the asphalt, hearing a bunch of arguing from like everybody while there's a body on the ground. Don't know who it is. You just see feet and blood coming away from the silhouette of the body before it kind of freezes, and you hear Melanie's voice, and they're like, no, we're not going to do this. Before you even begin to see the shit that I'm going through right now, we have to go back a little bit. And then everything goes while everything rewinds that has been happening, and it goes back to our lovely picturesque movie set that kind of comes down and shows the beginning of, like, I don't know what we said the name of the studio was, but the
The
name of
studio
the
was
studio?
unnamed. We named directors and we named films, but we don't not name a studio.
For fun, I'll just say it's called Unnamed Studios. Uh, and then the big letters as it comes down and shows our other characters stepping in. So we have Charlotte and Kitty and Nico, which you will know why I said his name that way. soon, but all coming up and doing very shisty things. You see them going around and convincing people to give them cards, getting a restock on their pharmaceuticals, and planning to plant them places, mostly for a different plan to say, and all of them to end up together later on in the day with a security guard allowing them to go past. There is an extra person now and a text message that says, "We're going shopping." And then that's when Melanie's voice comes back in. This is where it started for me. Anyway, while all these guys were going through whatever they were going through, and then it would clip to all the madness that happened in the first episode, running away from spirits and seeing things move and trying to figure it out. I was sitting at, I was doing my own thing, and then it shows Melanie sitting at a mall because she assumed that's what you meant when you said shopping, eating ice cream in a food court. Everything was fine. If anything, I should have gotten that second I should have gotten that second scoop of pistachio ice cream because it would have been the sweetest thing that happened to me. Later that night, they meet up in a van and with a little bug in an empty parking lot before they get in with their friends. So I met up with my friend Kitty at an odd movie site. Everything was fine. We went in, and then next thing I know, the chick with the van starts freaking out. And apparently they're fate. I knew I remembered them from something. The shit started to get weird when they started screaming as we took a tour. We're going through this watery part. Why there's water in this movie, I don't know. But white people always got to have something wet in a movie. She's screaming on top of the stage. I go up there, and the guy, Nico, who the last time I had anything to do with this man, it was screaming at him to maybe not try to flirt with the security guard of the building we're going to sneak into later on that day. But that's just me. The same person runs at me. I have to defend Charlotte and push her off into the water. He's stabbing me. Well, technically I'm stabbing him. We were stabbing each other, and that's the story I'm sticking to. By the time we leave, Kitty's gone. I have to run and get them. And when I come back, we go to leave. The van opens. This guy jumps out and bites me. I don't know if I'm going to need tetanus. I definitely am going to need some milk because I have to put my hand in it, I think. How do veins work? These are all the thoughts that are kind of like rushing through Melanie's head, like Raven having a vision style before they're standing there holding their stump, and the flashes back to the fight they had with Nico, ending with them using said stump to punch him repeatedly in the face, leaving a bloodied mess and the body where the silhouette and blood coming back up, and the argument continuing. What am I supposed to do now? I don't think there's anything in that pocket of yours that is suddenly going to make me regrow a hand.
No, but I could use my magic to try and cauterize the bleeding.
Okay, Palpatine.
You're what?
My magic, Charlotte.
Wait, why are they confused? Do you
Because
not
I never
have...
told them.
This isn't like a girl power time thing. This is a serious medical emergency.
No, Palpatine in a skirt over here can shoot lightning from their
I
fingertips.
hate that image.
I will point out that you're still out on the street for this part. There are a few heads are turning. Actually, more than a few. There's also some cell phones being pulled out because you're also with a corpse that is still pooling blood out into the street.
I'm taking his belt off.
Now there's definitely people recording.
For a tourniquet. They make the best tourniquets. I'm pretty sure.
Can I roll to in a frenzy, and especially I feel like I have a lot of material for my blood magic right now.
There's so much blood. I will give you advantage.
Yeah.
So you don't even have
too much blood.
I will say if there might be some overshoot with your blood magic at this point.
Can I try
Yes,
to,
Baker.
Can I try to casually use my magic to short circuit all the electronics near me? Because that is something I can do.
That's not the van.
No,
That's
she did not
the
specify.
van.
No, Baker did. Baker said shit about the van.
No. The van is not on, so it's not working. Plus, it's a combustion engine.
go on. You may both roll.
Okay. So my powers, I get 2 dice.
Sorry, look at that.
Ooh.
Can I also take his phone if it's just convenient and not
Yeah,
like...
Eva, will you be a doll and roll investigate for me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I rolled a.
Oh, I'm not
5
bad
plus
at that.
1, so it'll be 6 for me.
You are rolling with disadvantage because of your pharmaceutical impairment.
Yeah,
This is not good for me. This is not good for me.
I don't
Beautiful.
like that sentence. Say something different.
So we get a twist, and also, I rolled 2 6s, which means I must use a big effect and not a typical effect. And I was trying to use.
if we are electrocuted to death,
This is the
in
shortest
first,
game
like,
I've ever been
10
in.
minutes.
10 minutes from title to TPK. This is
So,
beautiful.
I'm gonna tell you guys what the big effects are, so you
Please.
can decide how you want to use them in
Oh,
your
I'm
Yep.
listening. I'm
Oh, yeah.
listening.
Call down a large bolt of lightning,
Okay, Thunderbringer.
attract or repel all metal objects within 100 feet.
Oh. Those are both awful. This is amazing.
And yet, fitting.
Mhm.
To add to that, because I'm rolling at disadvantage, I'm going to use
10
oh, wait.
minutes.
Director's dice.
All right, use your director's dice.
Baker, I swear to God.
Oh, wait! Oh no,
Yeah.
that would not help. I was like, oh, someone suffered trauma. I can use advantage. Advantage is not going to help this.
No, that might make it
No.
worse.
Worse.
I'm gonna snort.
I mean, if you want to
can't
try. Bunny, what did you get?
Hold on.
Oh
gosh.
no.
I need to know how much bullshit I'm tying together in this scene.
Okay, so I was gonna ask, am I rolling? The
Okay,
magic
but
of-
can I just... Sorry.
No, I didn't know if I was rolling to react or to. for using
Currently,
my-
you're currently rolling to use your blood magic because everyone's doing things at the same time, and we'll get into the fallout and the reactions after I know what everyone's getting.
Okay. I don't think my +1 for being undetected works with this ritual dagger.
I
Right?
know.
Yeah.
No, I don't think so either.
So 1 dice and I rolled a 5.
Beautiful. Eva, what did you get for investigation?
In good news, the one wasn't on the director's side.
Shit. I mean, yay.
The other 3 die were 2 6s and a 5, though. And I need to use these little tiny D6s more often because they're adorable.
Yep. Okay, so let's go
Yep.
least impactful to most impactful. Eva, you get a belt and his cell phone. And for double 6s and a 5, I'll even give you the security card.
Ooh.
Melanie, what were you exactly aiming for with your blood magic?
Something along the same lines of what Kitty's doing. It was to kind of get everybody to go away. But since they announced that and I didn't, I will actually make it so that I'm trying to get the body into the van.
All right.
I would like to straight up bloodbend this motherfucker to get up.
Blood bending Nico's corpse into the van.
Yep, just like, and then go.
Like on a single 5, you get it. It's not a perfect success, so it gets a little more mangled. There's like a trail of blood drag going everywhere. There's even more blood on you.
A snail trailing. Give my hand.
Yes. I mean, your hand's pretty mangled. It took him a lot of chewing to get through it. Some of your hand, or at least some of your wrist, might still be in his mouth. You might want to try blood bending parts of your wrist out of his mouth if you're still going. However,
Yeah.
like as soon as you consider, oh shit, maybe this doesn't attach all. I'm missing this bit here. And as you want to like go to Nico's corpse to open his mouth to check for your body parts, Kitty, in an adrenaline-fueled attempt at being helpful, summons her Palpatine-like powers. It's targeting people, videoing, meaning to be careful, unseen. And I'm going to say with 2 6s and a 5, you attract everything metal to you. All of their cell phones are pelting towards you like bullets. Wanda pulls towards you because everything inside of Wanda is also metal because all of Charlotte's ghost hunting shit's in there. All of Charlotte's ghost hunting shit gets fried, and you can all roll to react to dodge most of these projectiles. So react, please.
Okay.
Eva, do I need to tell you if disadvantage or?
No, I got it. I got you.
Okay. Just checking.
Okay, yeah.
That's a 2
Is it a
for me.
millennial 2 or just a 2?
Oh, wait. Wait. No, it doesn't make any difference. A 2 and a 3 are effectively the same.
Yep.
Yeah. It's a hard 2 for me.
Solid 2. I see a 5 for Kitty at least. How's Melanie doing? Oh, beautiful. I love how it's somehow always Baker's character that doesn't take the worst consequences for shit like this. In this case, though, it kind of stands to reason because at least Kitty knows she's doing something. And Charlotte, you just sort of look up at Melanie showing off the belt going, look, I found something for a tourniquet. While Melanie is distracted by trying to get pieces of your own flesh out of the corpse. And all of a sudden you hear just screeching metal as Wanda sort of like towards you. I need both of you to take 2 trauma for this because this is a big fuck up, and then we'll talk twist. Kitty, even with a success, I'm gonna give you 1 trauma.
That's totally fair.
Because this is a lot.
Oh, I should have been doing something else.
I have a thing.
Do you have to sacrifice or?
I do.
Yep. Let me know what you're sacrificing. What is your thing, Bunnie?
I have razor tooth bandages that this comes up when I take trauma. It says when you take trauma, inflict trauma on a target that is close to you.
Are you targeting Kitty?
Yes.
How much trauma does Kitty take? Does Kitty get a reaction? Or is it it just happens?
It says
Wait, why are you
trauma.
targeting me?
One of her items is.
You know.
Also, you just threw a van at them.
It's like this is where I would like to flavor it more like as a reaction when we get up. It's like this is gonna come out as a lashing out to inflict the trauma on them. But it just says 1. I can do this once a session.
Okay. Baker, mark a trauma for Kitty, please. And I think at this point you should probably. Are you sacrificing?
I only have 2.
Did you not take any trauma earlier? Nice.
You said we would discuss.
You were gonna talk about your trauma today, but that was a mental trauma. But trauma is trauma. Let's talk twist first. No, actually, no. Let's talk trauma first. Let me scroll up here because I pinned it. Up. You still have to roll to withstand, and we were going to do it on stream. That was it.
All right. I'm going to use director dice, and I get 2 as it is.
Okay.
I got a 6, a 3, a 2, and then a 1 on a non-director's dice.
Okay. So take 1 trauma instead of 2.
Okay.
And then we have just... This whole scene was just flashy jump cuts, right? And it was screeching metal silence. Melanie getting up, whatever cool sound effect you make for your magic, lashing out at Kitty, cut to black, silence. We're gonna briefly leave it at the cut to black, and we're gonna talk about the twist that's going to decide where we pick this back up. And I would like your suggestions. Are we in the same scene still, or are we picking up a few hours later, everyone battered and bruised and not talking to each other? Are we in the ER? We're back at the soundstage. We're in a library trying to figure out what's happening in a classic Buffy twist.
I think my twist would be we are at Kitty's apartment. She is profusely apologizing while also calling a private doctor.
I would say that not as less of a twist and more like the visuals of what's happening, like wherever we end up, whatever, like to explain what happened in the past is like done in flashbacks, but it might reveal something that like none of us saw, but is like the key to what's going on. So
you want to buy a clue from the director?
Kind of like that, yeah. I would like to buy.
Wait, no, I like that one.
Look, I try not to railroad my players. I just find your agency very important.
Sometimes I'd like to buy a ticket to the train. If you
You are not the only one. At some point, I had to buy Curse of Strahd group on like just on rails, just fully on rails. Chilling in sandbox.
Just put them, like buckle them in. Okay,
basically,
guys,
yeah, like
Let's
those little safety bars that come down and just go. Kirk! Let me list the quests for you in the order in which you're going to do them.
I've had to do that.
Eva.
Well, I guess this helps me narrow down what my sacrifice is going to be. I think maybe like a third-party location, like a diner, where we've like nearby, where like we've kind of cleaned up.
What's the closest shawarma place?
Yeah, of course it's a shawarma place at this point, right?
Like where we've just kind of cleaned up in the bathroom. So it's a little skip ahead. You know, we've kind of cleaned up in the bathroom a little bit, and we're just sitting around our food, processing and I don't know, maybe figuring out next steps. Maybe if one of us goes to use our phone, we still see weird stuff through the
camera
lens. Yeah.
You have Nico's phone. What if it's just the twist is something on his phone?
Oh yeah.
It's beautiful. I'll combine the diner and the clue bet because it is, after all, the final session, and you know, it would be nice if I could get you to the final location for the face-off, but it doesn't have to be like right now. You are at a diner. We're going diner, not shawarma place, because I need a TV to be playing somewhere. Sadly, Melanie, your hand, it doesn't matter how much milk you put it in. The way the teeth chewed things up It's yeah, too much trauma to the small veins, too much trauma to the tendons. You can get a really cool hook later.
There's a little lore drop for Bunnie. I did break the wrist that we're saying got bitten off. I don't have that little piece. If you look closely, my hand kind of cocks over to the side.
Huh. Weird.
Wild.
Yeah. So I have the razor tooth bandages. Can I say that is kind of just magically keeping my dead hand on?
It's
So
keeping
I
your
can
dead
move
hand
it.
on.
I can move it, but it's like a prosthetic. It's like really prosthetic looking.
You would also have Nico's belt if you wanted it for a tourniquet. I'm not just gonna carry it around saying, "Oh, for a tourniquet," as you're bleeding out. Like,
Like
if you don't need it, that's also fine. But
no, yeah, that can be part of it. Like that's what's holding the bandage in place.
Yeah.
So
also, I
think
it for horror's sake, it looks less like a bad prosthetic and more like a decomposing hand.
down for it. What's that?
Gangrenous, fully gangrenous.
Yeah.
Nice.
What is the show? It was something
And
American
still,
Gods when
and
the
still,
girl
it weirdly,
is really dead looking.
despite the fact that it looks dead, it still kind of moves.
Yeah.
But you can't really use it because we did specify this would be a debilitating injury.
Yes. It's just there so people aren't like, "Where's your hand?"
No, right now they're just like, oh, deep. I don't know if that's the better reaction. Charlotte has Nico's phone. I don't know if you even know how to unlock it, but he knew a guy.
We know Kitty.
On the TV that is playing there, they cut away from what I presume to be. Fuck you people watching this. And a football match. Of course, it's a football match. I'm stereotyping you guys. You can handle it. But it cuts back to one of those terrible news reports where the news anchor does that annoying, I'm hoping to get picked up from local news for national news voice. You know which one I mean.
Internet news,
Huh?
It's monotoned and transatlantic accent.
Yeah. But also weird emphasis when he feels there needs to be emphasis, even though he doesn't actually care because he doesn't have any empathy. He's just faking empathy. But news report, weirdly enough, not about the disaster in the soundstage. A brief mention of a corpse found in a totaled van nearby. I'm sorry, Eva, but if you want to, you can just sacrifice Wanda, because I already have.
Okay, yeah, that was... Yeah.
Also, blood corrodes the electronics really badly, so you couldn't have used your ghost hunting equipment anyway.
They're two different things. Baker? Wait. No, this is very important. My ghost hunting gear and Wanda are two separate things to sacrifice, and ghost hunting gear also
Wanda is sacrificed. You can get some of your ghost hunting gear back, but you already lost your camera earlier.
Yes.
So we're chipping away on it.
Yes.
Yes, Baker, I saw your hand up.
I think I accidentally fucked up creating my character.
Oh, Lord, what did you do? No, you know what? Text me while I narrate. How's that?
Okay.
Because we're watching this. I'm imagining you're in kind of a dour mood while Kitty is apologizing and Melanie is sort of seeing if we can still do this with a dead hand, and it turns out you can. It makes weird creaking noises. Charlotte is hopefully at this point, you know what, can you roll to withstand, see how the pharmaceuticals are doing in your system?
Yeah.
Hang on, my dog is begging for food. Doesn't get any.
I'm using those director dice because I really need to get out of here.
You love those director dice.
I do.
So, brief mention of a just emptied of blood corpse found in a van with some, conspiracy theories about plasma and organ harvesting. I think what would actually draw your attention slightly more is the picture of a young security guard that you would have seen at the soundstage as you were getting your tour. You get his like profile picture from whatever his hinge profile is with like big fish looking cool. And then it cut to him looking just old and kind of shitty and desiccated as they're filming him inside of some kind of hospital facility. As he's ranting about having been lost in the negative and babbling about red carpets and dust in the air.
Is that fanboy? Like completely not listening to Kitty, who's still kind of trying to apologize. Like their attention goes anywhere else and lands on the TV. Like, is that fanboy? Because the security guard was kind of gushing over Charlotte.
Oh my
when
god,
they
Miss
first met.
Gray! Is it really you?
All that. It's like, it is. Mike.
Chark? I think
Dork.
I'm coming out of it because I have a 6 and a 5.
To be fair, I said I put cocaine and a couple of uppers. The majority of the majority of party uppers only last an hour or two, and then you have to top up. They're specifically designed that way, so you have to buy more than one in a night. Like
Valid.
I on cocaine? I thought it was an opiate.
She was on opiates.
No, I didn't bring any opiates. I brought
Wait.
party drugs on that side.
Either way, she's out now. I'm pretty sure it was opiates because we've talked about oxy.
Yeah.
That's fine. Also, she got hit in the head, I think, twice. So
Pretty
Yeah.
oxy as a part. Anyway,
that's a you question.
So Charlotte was asking for non like ibuprofen. She wanted just something stronger, so she might have still like grabbed or whatever something. But yeah, it was we did say opiate because yeah, that is very funny.
But
Finally
yes.
coming down.
That's not good, right?
That implicates a lot more things than just going around a random movie set. That was... Okay. You look like you need to go to the hospital.
Me.
Definitely...
I do have
Bro.
a standard.
Their hand like not
ibuprofen.
really moving. They're like, I was getting there.
Bro. Okay. I think a little more coffee is good. Not real keen on that.
That's...
I don't think we should discuss anything while we are here.
It is on the news. That is just something I'm not fond of.
Nope, I'm not fond of it either, but I think we should go somewhere private. I've worked, I know, a deity, and sometimes they punish me when I speak in public. Out of
Charlotte
character,
just stares at you.
Anniek would totally punish us if we have this
no,
conversation.
1,000%. 1,000%.
I just threw a van at you for talking on the street.
Right? See, I'm like, oh, I'm learning. I'm learning.
I literally threw Wanda at your party members for talking on the sidewalk. I absolutely will take you out.
It's true. But Charlotte
We
is
need to
just
get to
going
my
to...
I'm so proud of you for learning.
Thank you.
We need to get to
I've
Typically-
never done that before.
Only took 2 seasons of Feason.
I'm not sure Astrid has learned her lesson.
And Mikyl has
I
to
don't
die
think-
every time. There's a problem here.
Oh my god, I just realized I have not pressed spacebar once this entire time.
I knew that was going to happen.
Hi.
Hi.
You are correct. You are not showing up on captions whatsoever.
Love you.
I'm so sorry for everything.
It's fine.
Are we close
We've
to
done
where
worse.
we did the pickup? We
How
picked me
come?
up.
Wait, it didn't work.
Because you're still muted.
But I pressed the space bar and it didn't
But
work.
is meet the active tab?
Ah, shoot. All
Stand by
right.
for tech, folks.
You might as well just unmute and leave it. It's
I don't
Let's
want to
get-
cause problems. I'll just make sure that it's up for once in my life.
yeah, you're asking how far are we from set?
Not set where you guys pick me up from my car because we need
Oh.
wheels. And there's only 3 of us, so we'll fit in my bug.
Anniek?
I mean, you can absolutely fit in your bug. Just provided you're good friends.
I meant more like how far are we, but yeah. That's
But distance is a mutable thing in this game.
That's fair.
Let's just say you're appropriately distanced.
So, yes, if we're all saying that we can leave. They put a not very clean, crumpled up, slightly stained $20 on the table to pay for what they've gotten, and then
What kind of stain is it? Is it blood?
you can't tell. It could be chocolate. It could be raspberry compote.
Sure.
somehow these are getting
Yep.
more concerning.
Why?
Why is there raspberry compote on your 20?
Melanie is a multifaceted person. Maybe they like baking.
Man, if only we weren't on session 4 of 4, the finale.
We could find out about Melanie's hobbies, but for now, they lead you guys to their little mint green bug with their
Kitty's
Oh,
little
magic,
Melanie.
Melanie's compote.
Remind me,
dagger.
Baker, what Katie sacrificed from your character sheet.
Ah,
I kind of decided for Eva by throwing Wanda around, but that's because you used electrokinesis, so it felt fitting.
I got rid of Rush. No, I'm sorry. I got rid of Sneak.
Right. Yeah, this party's just getting more hot-headed. It's amazing.
Because I feel at this point, Kitty keeps making big shows of magic. She can't really sneak anymore. That was my logic behind it.
I mean,
This is
valid.
correct.
And I
Right,
didn't
you
want to
don't
get rid of my
sneak.
power because it's been so much fun for you.
They have been very entertaining. Yep. Okay, beautiful. We watch as you are carefully piling into the mint green bug camera. Slightly up and away to really make the bug look tiny, like it could be squished at any time.
No.
Just saying. Who's driving? Are we letting Melanie drive despite the blood loss?
Well, it's nothing but I am perfectly okay.
I
Yeah,
like to ask
feeling
leading
Feeling a
questions.
lot better. I'm feeling a lot better than before, so
I have not been hurt. I have not lost blood. I
You only have mental trauma.
have more of my shit together, and I've taken my anxiety meds. Give me the pills. I
what
mean,
pills?
Give me the keys.
That didn't help.
That is
That
sort
didn't
of-
help
No.
anything.
Also, you
Nope.
destroyed my van, so
That was an accident. I was trying to short circuit some cell phones. Give me
Okay.
the keys.
It's
I'm
your
the only
car,
one who can drive.
Melanie, I'm feeling your call, but also I hope you have better insurance than I did because I don't know what to explain.
I will buy
To
you a
Geico.
new van.
You can't
You
just
heard her.
buy everything for people when you
Oh,
make
no,
mistakes.
she could buy me a van. I mean, that would. I'm still gonna be feeling a way about it, but
I'll buy you a really nice Mercedes like converter van. That way when you go on the long trips, you don't have to do that uncomfortable hotel thing again.
don't be disappointed, Mel. But it's a Mercedes converter.
Okay. Well, it's nice to know which one of us has a price. They throw their keys at Kitty. Like, just don't fuck it up.
My bank account doesn't allow me to have all the principles I would like.
Okay.
Mood.
It's great. I like get
Honestly,
that on a
too
t-shirt.
real. I'm gonna walk that one back.
No, the horror is capitalism. We already knew
Always.
Yeah.
Always.
Yeah.
this.
We're driving. They are. Melanie is currently kind of digging through because they're in the passenger seat, so they're just kind of in everything, like the center console, all one-handed. They're just kind of like cradling it. But they look like they're like desperately trying to find. They're muttering stuff to themselves. They don't have to focus on driving. They don't know where they're going, but they don't seem like they are very happy to be sitting in the passenger seat next to Kitty.
Okay. Muttering, again, leading questions, specifically in English.
They are muttering kind of like multiple things. The classic, like, how the fuck did I get into the situation muttering is definitely happening, but they're also trying to convince themselves that they didn't see what they saw, which was their aunt attacking them before it turned into Nico, and they, like, as they were punching their aunt, their face was morphing into Nico's face, and then they realized what they were doing, but they can still see that going back and forth, kind of, and they're just
Yeah.
trying to make sense of it.
Valid. As you're digging through this change and you're muttering about, the things that happened, it's just a series of quick jump cuts again, where it's like Nico's face, and then you were punching with the bones in your forearm. Punch, blood splatter, Ant's face. Punch, blood splatter, Nico's face. Just back and forth and back and forth.
Yeah, other than like dissociates heavily, I'm trying to figure out what else.
It's valid. Honestly, smart move. Kitty,
Where-
where are we driving?
Yeah.
Kitty drives all of us back to her apartment. She parks in the underground, like, private area where, like, the camera pans into, like, the drive. There's a bunch of very nice cars, and there's a line of, like, 4 of them. There's one missing from a spot, and she just pulls into it.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's a private elevator that they pan into as all 3 of us walk in, and Kitty swipes a card, punches a code, and also uses her fingerprint, and they go up to the top of the building. And as they're riding up, Kitty is like, in French to Melanie, is like, I know I said I would work on controlling my powers. I have been trying, and I'm so sorry I lost control, and I'm so sorry you got hurt on this job. It was supposed to be an easy job. I'm so sorry I brought you into this. And if you want to walk away, you walk away. If you want me to help you, I will do whatever I can. I'm so, so sorry. And I won't even offer you money. I will just offer you full-on assistance.
They continue the French. I hope Charlotte knows French. I'm so sorry. They're like, oh gosh, maybe the drugs are hitting back in. Everyone's speaking a different language now.
I think it was like she took the 3 years in high school or whatever. So there's like the idea of it. But
I love
most
the idea
of it's a
of
hard
French.
no.
Oh no.
The
Okay.
vibe. The topic, but not the details.
You're getting bits and pieces of the conversation. They kind of sighed when they lashed out with their blood magic. What they were doing was puppeting Nico at the time. So when they lashed out, they suddenly were kind of I have this thought that it flashes back to them kind of puppeting Kitty for like a little bit before they caught themselves, but it was like that complete, it's like freezing you, especially after you were frozen when they found you before they helped you get your pills. Like they are also upset with themselves because they promised they would never do that to somebody. So they're like, was going to get into something like this sooner or later. I couldn't keep running from my job, from who I am. You pushed me to do what my family always said I was meant to do, which was control people and everything else. I have my own self-control to worry about. If you're going to help me, then help yourself. And when the doors open, they just kind of step out in kind of almost claustrophobic way of just like needing to be in a bigger space where there's air.
I think Melanie has probably been to Kitty's apartment enough to know that there is a room with a shower and that also has a large balcony that you can walk out onto. And I think since we've established they've been friends for a while and Melanie knows her secrets, Kitty what you said earlier is Kitty buys people's affection. She absolutely does. That's the only way she knows how to communicate with people and show affection. So like she's put like all of your favorite plants on that balcony for when you need to come over and hang out there, because one of her jobs or something she's done has fucked both of you. And in the same breath, I think she has a room that Charlotte just stays in whenever they go out drinking too much.
Your apartment is just our Titan's tower. Everyone has their designated
1,000%.
areas. They're definitely gonna think it's like this moment of separation of everybody. Like camera wise, of like that 3 fork in the road thing, and we all kind of sparse out to different directions if everybody's okay with that. Just like the visual of it, like me going to the balcony and Charlotte going to their room. Definitely going to try to take a shower and kind of have like even just a quick rinse off to get the blood off and just kind of watch it do that. Just kind of like scroll, like go down the drain and just cry. That's not a setup for anything to fuck with me. Don't worry about it.
Alone in a shower? What could possibly happen? I see no problems with this whatsoever.
I said it. I heard it when I said it.
I do want to know what the other two are doing because, I like having options.
Yay. Someone else be more interesting. Go.
Kitty also like takes a quick shower, changes into workout clothes, and in the middle of her room, there is just a hanging punching bag. And she like wraps her wrists, puts on her punch, and just starts beating the shit out of the bag.
Yep, that's definitely a punching bag. Eva?
No!
Charlotte is going to acquire a hot beverage of some sort. Doesn't really care what it is. Ideally non-alcoholic, but whatever. And she is going to curl up on a large overstuffed chair, probably, and check her socials and also try and see, if there's anything to be done with Nico's phone. Do you want to unlock it for me before you go punch things?
No.
No, you're on your own. Fuck you.
Yeah, fair enough.
I mean, I can attempt to unlock it before I go.
Yeah, she's punching things.
But also, like, as we exit the elevator, I think the camera would zoom in on Kitty hitting a button, like a pad, as the other two walk away, and she locks down the elevator so people can't come up to her apartment.
Perfect.
Valid.
I absolutely love you locking in your friends.
I never said people couldn't leave. I just said they couldn't come up.
No, I said people couldn't leave.
Ow!
That tracks.
You met me? Where to start? Eva, Charlotte's socials are an absolute mess. It's conspiracy theories. People still want to know whether or not you and Laura were actually dating before she ghosted you, and then yeah, lots of stuff about you, Laura. Um, Also, you haven't technically like gotten swatted or anything, but people are like, does anyone know where she lived? Do we need to call in a health check? That last live was insane. People have triangulated like the houses and the warehouses behind you and the setting sun and figured out exactly what lot you were on.
Damn.
Like fully geoguessered their way into your position.
Hate that.
People are like, okay, if we haven't heard from her in 2 hours, we're gonna show up there and we're gonna go looking for her.
Don't do that.
How long ago was that?
Oh, about an hour and a half ago.
Cool. I will probably take a quick selfie against like a blank wall or something. Not a window. And then screenshot the photo because she doesn't know if she has like location tags on in the photos.
Something
And
metadata.
doesn't know how to turn that off. Sorry, kitty.
Valid.
But is pretty sure just like screenshotting the photo will get around that. And post it to like her Instagram and just like her little W like hey, sorry to worry you all. I'm doing much better now. Things got a little scary on set, but one might even say weird. But I am still here and doing much better. And thank you all for your concern. But I'm going to meet up with Laura and try this again later. And
I need you to roll me to convince.
yeah, absolutely. And that's not a live. That I might do that as a video recording, but I'm not going to do that as a live. Oh no, I said I screenshot it, so it is just going to be the picture. What is it? To convince. That is... Well...
Yes.
Oh no. I was going to say, well, it's a 3, but it's not. It's 2 3s.
2 3s. Oh,
Two
I even get a
threes.
twist.
Man,
Let's
I was
start by
about to
narrating.
FaceTime Laura too, and here we are.
There we go. You make that screenshot, you write the post. People are going, that's not how she normally types. Something is wrong. Just they're analyzing line by line. And they're going, yeah, no, she's under duress. Look at that photo. When has she ever taken a selfie against a wall? She knows we want atmosphere. So people are going to meet up in front of the movie theater or in the film lot in 30 minutes and come looking for you. There is some talk about Naruto running in, but that gets squashed pretty quickly by the people organizing this thing. Yeah, I'll take ideas for the twist. I have one, but I'll listen to things.
I think a twist could be that accidentally the way the line like lines up, and this is probably totally dependent on like if you're on mobile or desktop or whatever, but someone has the screen on their Instagram like sized just right so that the first letter of each line is they pick it out and they're like, oh, it's clearly, it says like
They imagine a cipher.
I don't even know if it's a cipher. Like, it might even be that the first letter of each line actually does just flat out say like trouble
me.
or help me. Yeah, or
Yeah.
yeah. I didn't type or write all that much, so yeah.
No, but it spells out a clearly super secret intentional message that lets people know that you need assistance.
Yep.
Yep. Baker.
I have not been able to. Oops. I have not been able to think of one yet. So can I
That's
go
fine.
last?
You may. Bunnie.
I was thinking that when they do Naruto run to the studio. Now,
Look, there are limits on how horrible we're trying
The
to make.
darkest twist of all
Blood
time.
fine, gore
Darkest.
fine, capitalism already pushing it, Naruto running somewhere? Maybe no.
maybe no, got you. But I would say that the swarm of fans that are going to the studio actually do find something. Like, maybe it's a clue, maybe it's another body that we didn't find, maybe it's Mark.
I'm worried they're gonna be the bodies. Bunny,
Me.
that's my concern.
What?
They all have hallucinations at the same time, and they start
What?
fighting each other. Full
What?
kung fu.
Would I kill off all of your fans to make a point? Now that I say it out loud, yes, I would.
Yes.
Baker. Yeah, fair.
What if at that point Kitty gets a call or a text from the assistant of the guy from the first episode?
Still trying to hook up with her. I admire
Except-
your persistence.
Except she has video and she recognized me in the video.
Oh, beautiful.
Like from the security cameras around the stuff.
Yep.
Particularly like either when Kitty uses her magic or something like that.
Oh, I like that one because honestly, the other two twists are stuff I was kind of already going to do anyway.
Okay.
So we'll take Baker's twist. You are punching that punching bag, which is just a punching bag. I don't know why you rolled your eyes at me. It's clearly just sand in there.
Don't trust you.
No, also don't look inside the bag.
Ow.
Your phone goes, and it's the ringtone you set for the PA. But it's not a call, it's like a voice message and a series of photos. And the very first one is you in that dark hallway. And somehow that shadowy figure that most people couldn't see is caught on that camera. It's the scythe is there, the robes are there, the black tendrils are there. And it looks like those tendrils are connected to you on that screenshot. And the screenshot just says, "This you? I think you might be in trouble."
Kitty replies back with, "Doesn't look like me, but maybe we can discuss it in person."
Text back. Looking at where that smoke's going, I'm not coming near your body, dead or alive.
Womp.
Well, then I don't think we have much to discuss. But I'll have my attorney talk to you.
All right. Melanie crying in the shower. We're using like the American rating system, so we can use all of the blood and dead bodies that we want, but we can't show naked people. So we're seeing like the foggy shower door because God forbid you see a nipple instead of gore.
Yeah.
We hear the sobbing. I mean, we do like the artistic shot of water down your dreads. Because apparently those are allowed. Even never mind. You finish your shower without incident. Camera pans pull back to this glossy bathroom. Yeah. Um, you put on the robe that is put out for you. Weirdly enough, monogrammed. Kitty thinks of everything. And we have that classic shot of you walking towards a mirror with the camera over your shoulder. The thing you have that again tropey moment where you like open the bathroom cabinet to get something out. You tried with your wrong hand first, realized that no, that one is dead and gangrenous, and you can't actually use that hand. I considered making you roll for washing your hair with one hand, but we don't have time. Turn back, close that bathroom cabinet, and as that mirror flips closed behind you, on your right side is Laura, and on your left side is your aunt. And that's where we're going to go take a break. We'll be back in 10 to 15 minutes, and we'll see if Melanie is physically present for the second part of this show.
Yeah.
It'll be fine. Hydrate, pet your pets, be good people, stretch. All the usual. See you soon. Hello and welcome back to Blood on the Lens, the final cut Galaxy of Gore fan protocol, where my not so intrepid heroes got distracted talking about hair care. But we're back now, and last we left we had Melanie in the bathroom in a weirdly well-fitted monogrammed robe that Kitty provided for her in the bathroom, getting ready to do a skincare routine. Being witnessed by some entities? Question mark. The camera over your shoulder sees them reflected in the bathroom mirror. That's a fact. That's what's happening.
I want to respond to this the same way I've always said. If I was like, when you watch movies, and you're like, if I was there, that's not what I would do. Kind of situation. I want to see what happens if I do what I've always said. Was,
I know better than people in horror movies.
Exactly. It's like you see, it's like that small freeze of I have them on either side of me, and then I was always like, I just chop and spin.
Like, chop and spin.
Just like, are they just like Rafiki punch?
Oh, beautiful.
Whoever's on this side of me.
Okay, so and that's the hand you still have, right?
That's the hand I still have. No, I don't like just yeet my hand off.
Just throw your gangrenous stump that way.
The response to like immediate like panic punch again. It seems to it worked out last time.
That seems ingrained, this whole panic punching thing.
It worked out well for me last time.
Well, yes.
I'm alive.
True. Force, please.
Okay. Force. Cool. 6. I want to do this for some reason.
What are hands?
That kid trying to figure out how to do a thumbs up.
They weird. All right. Solid 6. Yeah. You panic Rafiki punch backwards. And I have to remember which way I said people were standing. And you hit something cold and clammy, and it's like punching a gross cloud.
That noise is in character.
Also weirdly squishy.
No.
You see black tendrils just sort of they wrap back around your wrist now that you've touched it willingly.
That's amazing. That's like actively happening right now.
Yeah, like you did the throwback, and it just goes around.
No. That little thing that I always keep on me, my dagger.
Naked bathrobe.
Oh no, it's in my... Wow, nope, don't say that, Bunny. Mm-mm, nope.
Mm-mm. We
Mm-mm.
said we were using the American rating system,
You're
so
no, you're 100%. Yes, you're correct. All of you. You all knew where this was going.
we all knew where this was going. We don't want to hear it. Look,
Deny,
housekeeping is
deny,
cleaning
deny.
all the blood off of your ritual dagger.
It is.
You know how like when they clean your well seasoned
Cast iron with
cast iron.
dawn.
Yeah, they're getting all of like your ritual blood off of your ritual dagger.
It's a patima. You gotta leave it on
No, they're
there.
bleaching it. They're
No.
replating it.
I don't know how I feel about that, but I'm gonna
Gotta look good as
scream.
new. Oh, scream. Step one. Yes.
Like a little bitch even. Um,
Screaming like a little bitch is a free action.
thank you. But because that can't happen, my only reaction is to magic at this shit. I don't know what else to do.
Love that for you.
Um, the goal here is to try and use it to create some type of coagulated weapon.
Coagulated weapon.
Think Assassin's Creed knife.
Ah,
So
yes.
just flip.
So you're gonna take more of your own blood out as well?
Yeah, unfortunately. Unless I can get the
Beautiful.
blood that drained down the drain.
Nah,
Yeah, I didn't think so.
nah. No, by all means, continue bleeding yourself. I love this.
This is called blood magic for a reason, and it can go
Yeah.
back later. It's very, very
Wait.
blood plus of me.
It can what later?
So the idea of the blood magic is that it creates tendrils of my blood. That doesn't go away. It could go back inside me.
Oh, you just slurp it back up.
I just slurp it back up.
If everything
Okay.
goes according to plan, yes.
Of course.
Okay.
That's not
All right.
always the case.
Yeah.
Not always the case.
Right.
But
We're
magic
throwing
time.
blood tendrils against the black mist tendrils. Check.
Tendril off. That's what I'm.
Tendril off.
Would this be force again or withstand?
Withstand in this case.
Okay, that's 2 dice. Ooh.
Ooh.
6 and a 5.
A 6 and a 5. Your blood tendrils wrap around the dark tendrils, manage to peel them off of your hand and arm and wrist. And I wouldn't be me if I didn't use this against you. The moment your blood slurps back into your body, ending the spell, the black goes with it.
No.
Congratulations! I'll send you some things on your possession.
Thanks.
And we're gonna cut back to Kitty.
I posted a GIF to explain how that looked.
Let me check if that's correct. Yes, but then with the reabsorption, like those black tendrils are now along your good arm and just sort of creeping up, as black tendrils are wont to do. All right, Kitty, chucked your phone back on the sofa.
I think Kitty takes a second, sits down, is thinking about everything that happened. She's thinking about at the end. Oops. I just realized I was just pressing spacebar and Twitch a lot and not actually clicked in anywhere.
Who could have foreseen?
I think we said at the start that we thought this would go wrong several times. So,
Okay.
so far, so good. We're good.
So I think Kitty's sitting there, she's thinking deeply about everything that happened, about how her instincts were to stab in the back of the neck, but instead, like, her reaction was to stab in the back of the neck, but her instincts told her to go for the throat and slit across. She's thinking, having seen that photo, she's thinking back to the wide gaping hole in the ghost, and she's like, murder. And so she pulls out her laptop and starts looking for a gruesome murder that where like a neck slasher was, um or and she like shoots off a text to like a librarian she knows at a school and asks them to like look through, like see if they can look through their archive of like actual reels um
Old
of
school, I
like
like it.
the area to see if they can find anything about like murders or like uh anyone dying from like neck cuts a lot in that, and she gives the address of the building. um and she also at that point uses her like she would totally I you tell me if this city would have it. So in my city, we have this thing where you can sign up to access government records. You have to pay for it yearly. I get subscriptions through work. When you're looking for people or you're looking at like building plans and stuff like that, you have to pay a fee, you have to do the background check, all of that fun stuff. I feel like Kitty would do it, and she would go into that and like start looking at the building and see like if it had been renovated or if it when it was built, all of that kind of stuff.
I would assume Kitty has that subscription
Okay.
at this point. You start looking things up. Murder, a popular pastime, but if you're narrowing it down to more local and specifically look for like the cutthroat, you come across the fairly gruesome murder of Vivian Cross. About 15 years ago, died on what is now the movie set.
Cool. Kitty, as soon as she finds that, is going to move out of the hallway and just shouting for Bunnie and Eve. I mean,
Melanie and Charlotte, we know.
and
We
Charlotte.
figured. Yes. Charlotte, you are. Provided you still have your phone on, you
I did want
have.
to try and FaceTime Laura, so yes, I would have my phone on.
Okay, FaceTime Laura.
Oh, I don't like the way you changed where you're going with that.
I am merely the guide on the journey we are on together. You let me know where you want to go, and I make it happen.
This is going to be one of those over-the-shoulder shots where you can see Charlotte's thumb kind of hovering over the contact list. At this point, because this group has been calling and chatting so much, she's probably had to scroll down a little bit on recent calls.
I figured you had her pinned to the top.
Can you pin in recent calls?
I can, but what do I know? I'm an Android user.
Oh. But I think not too far down, there's a history of FaceTime calls between the two of them. And you can probably hear the shower in the background and the punching bag in the background. And then she's going to finally just hit call on FaceTime with Laura.
FaceTime with Laura. It takes a while for that call to go through. But over the shoulder shot. Why do you do this to me? You know I have a lisp. To the FaceTime screen. And at one point it does switch from Laura's photo to some kind of scene that's moving. But there's red carpet on the ground and dust motes float in the air. You don't see Laura, but you hear her voice going, "Hello? Can you help me get out?
Laura, where are you?
Anyone?
Laura?
Charlotte?
Where are you?
I don't know. I can't tell.
Where were you?
I was meeting a lead, and everything went black. It's so cold.
Toes?
My throat hurts. Toes, yeah.
Are you at the lot?
I think I used to be.
What's around you? Can you move the phone?
It's just no, I don't have a phone.
I'm on my way. Laura, I'm coming to find you, okay?
Please? I'm so cold.
Can you stay on the line?
I'm not on the line. And the screen goes black. At this point, you hear Melanie screaming like a little bitch, canonically, from the bathroom. And somewhere in the distance, Kitty is yelling something about murder? Something about murder.
I said I yelled their names.
And something about murder. But yes.
I am...
Lots of shouting.
Shaking pretty hard at this moment, but I will stand up off the couch and I'm not going to go in either direction because I feel like they're probably on opposite ends of the apartment because that would just fucking figure.
You get this really long scene of watching people run down hallways.
Yeah. And I'm going to shout, scream. Why are we yelling? Who needs help? What is going on?
If Kitty hears Melanie running, she's going to book it towards Melanie's room. And
no.
like if the layout allows it, if Charlotte is nearby, she's just going to be like, follow me.
Well, if I hear you coming, like, I will go towards Melanie if you are clearly not, if your shouting wasn't distress shouting. Yeah.
There's some stress shouting, and then at this point I think the horrendous screaming by Melanie has stopped because you had time to cast your magic. So it's now eerily silent in the direction of Melanie's room.
Yeah, that's probably gonna be more concerning, so yeah.
Still
You
running.
don't need to wait on Charlotte. Charlotte will be heading in that direction.
Yeah, still running. And like at this point, I would think it would be fair to say that Kitty is on edge. She's killed someone.
No. On edge?
I think when she was getting ready for boxing, she probably would have put at least a couple of knives on her.
Because everyone needs a knife when we go boxing.
Absolutely.
Bring a knife to a fist fight.
I specifically said she is paranoid and meticulous.
Also, it's for when you get mad and stab your punching bag so that all the sand can come out, and then you're full of regret later. I've seen enough movies to know.
Fair enough.
I don't know what those movies are, but...
I remember, I think of that scene in the one with Captain America where they just have to keep bringing him new punching bags.
Melanie.
Right. Melanie. There are running footsteps coming towards you.
Yeah, right.
But you feel really, really calm, actually. A little chilly. A little cold.
I'm still in my robe. It's understandable.
Yeah, maybe snuggle down a little more to really stay warm, because you're a little colder than you'd like to be at this point.
Very, very crouch, much fetal position. Um, but I feel like is there any way that I could sense, like push out with my magic, try to sense what this black mist tenderly shit is?
Yeah. Well, it's pushing in at this point because it's inside of you.
Yeah. The odd thing is it with my family and my line of work, random entities and or energies coursing through my body isn't unheard of.
This
My
isn't
thing
your
is
first
this-
time. This is not your first time.
But is this something that I feel as though I could use to my benefit, even if it were to hurt me in the process?
You don't have the roll for that. No.
That's the case. Yeah, that's what I was asking. So
This is you've been around. This is the malevolent and a serious problem, and not malevolent. I can use this as a power pack.
got you. If this is getting to a serious problem, this is becoming a self-exorcist moment.
Basically, either that or your family is going to do it for you, which is also
Yeah.
not something you would like to be on the receiving end of, because you know how your family works.
That is going to constitute as them essentially coming in to find Melanie. Again, it's like the intense muttering, but this time the muttering is a prayer in French. Essentially trying to like self-cleanse, even though if it does work or doesn't work is irregardless. It's almost a comfort to just have this almost like French muttering happening. It doesn't exactly make them look the most sane.
I think we left sanity behind about an episode and a half ago.
Yeah. I don't think we
but-
covered like prayers in French 3. So
Yeah,
when
this
Charlotte
is-
shows up, this is not going to be a.
And you would see the black. It's going up. It seems to be centering around here-ish for some weird reason.
What the fuck?
Like part of her skin starting to open up a little.
No, what the fuck?
Little bits of blood.
Mel, what the fuck?
It starts
You're not
off
sure
as-
if she's
oh,
trying to
sorry.
stop it or if it's something she's doing to herself.
Yeah.
You cannot tell.
If Kitty sees the like neck thing opening, she's gonna be like, Melanie, Vivian Cross, that's who had her throat slit at the thing 15 years ago.
Oh, that only the immediate switch of just instead of their name during the prayer, they would start praying for Vivian Cross.
Do
All right.
you.
Wait, did I say that right?
You did.
Yay!
Can we help? What? Kitty, what the fuck in French?
What the fuck?
Kitty will start speaking very quickly in French and go, "Where is your knife? Where is your knife? Where is your knife?"
They would say in their boot. They put it in the back part of their boot when they're not in use. So it's back at the door.
Kitty will grab the knife and bring it to her.
Charlotte, you're not part of this. They're just talking about lives and
This will teach you not to shower with your boots off, though.
Yeah, won't it?
honestly.
In very hoarse, like trying to breathe English, there's a moment where they do look at you, Charlotte, kind of like holding on. This is bad because it's the gain green hand, but it's like the one part of them that isn't being eaten by this darkness right
Look,
now.
it's already dead.
Yeah, it was come see comme ça. But that's like the hand that reached out to you, and they're kind of just like, pray with me.
It's like a dead monkey's paw being reached towards
It
you.
is. It's like, take my good hand.
Yeah, like
It's like if you
Charlotte's
get phasmophobia, it's like the cursed item where if you make a wish, the fingers break.
Yeah. Cool, great. Yeah, Charlotte will give you her hand, and there might be a shudder, but like she's not gonna let go.
Wow, that is friendship.
The trauma bond that never stops bonding.
Yeah, because I think she's more focused on like the throat, right, and like the general thing to notice like which hand is being held out. It's just the like gesture, so she'll reach it. It's just habit.
Fair.
I feel like the camera's doing one of those twisty moments where it's like coming up from the thing that kind of make the room be like debilitating and just combobulating along with everything else going on.
Some extra shaky cam for good measure.
For good measure.
Roll to withstand.
I can do that though.
Is there a help mechanic? Could Kitty like bleed on the knife to help?
Oh
yeah. We already established your blood works with my dagger. Like we gotta talk about that.
Kitty takes the knife on her palm and just like slices it and gets a bunch of blood on there.
Palm. Oh,
sorry.
Always a bad plan.
Amateur hour. Never use the palm.
But where would you like me to slice? She slices it.
Belly, arm,
on her arm.
something that isn't like all tendons.
And you use it.
No, we like descriptions, Eva. Don't do her dirty.
Oh, she slices it along the like fat part of her arm.
You want something chunky?
Bleeds on it, and then like continues to bleed on it, and then just like hands it over. And at the same time, she's like reaching over to where all the plants are and like grabbing like, here's some rosemary, here's some lavender, here's this, here's whatever you need, and just starts throwing plants on the bed.
Have some foliage.
I know, make a nest, do something.
I was gonna give you advantage for the knife, but I don't know if being bombarded with random greens would make a disadvantage. We'll make it just advantage.
I think I have a twist. I rolled a 5 and a 1. I rolled 2 dice. One was a 1. Isn't that a twist?
No, that's doubles.
Okay, good. Then I just rolled a 6.
No, we have 5 and a 1.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So that's 1 success. Kinda needed 2 successes since you are currently facing what we lovingly call the thread in this particular system.
Well, if you want, I can roll again. I can do that, no problem.
Oh, you wanna do the system equivalent of pushing your roll? You wanna mark some adrenaline, maybe?
Yes.
I mean, you should. Perfectly honest, you really should.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just gonna swoop that. All right. So then, would I roll another d6?
Yeah. You just gotta. I think you can just reroll all of them for adrenaline.
Oh.
But that also adrenaline does put you very close to trauma. So just
got you.
Just saying.
Some dice rolling ASMR.
You also get to add a bonus, right? You reroll and add a bonus?
Yeah, it says
yes.
Spend adrenaline.
When you use adrenaline.
And you add a bonus die. So you get a third die.
Ah, okay. Yes. Thank you. Ooh.
This is great because it gives more opportunity for twists.
Okay. I rolled 2 3s and a 4.
There it is. Beautiful. 0 successes and the twist.
Help.
No. There is no helping you. Mm-mm. You start praying to Vivian Cross.
For Vivian Cross. For Vivian Cross.
For Vivian Cross. My apologies. You watch as Kitty bleeds on your knife and hands it to you. Starts pelting you with rosemary and pothos for some reason. And there's some monstera leaves in there. Well, you're a well-seasoned, soon-to-be corpse. Charlotte is just standing there looking super confused. And as you have this knife in your hand, praying for Vivian, you see your aunt in front of you. And in her... She sounds exactly like your aunt always sounded. I cannot do voices. But she just says... I think you've bitten off a little more than you can chew this time, little one. And instead of self-exorcising. Charlotte and Kitty, the camera pivots to be behind them, facing you. No Anne to be seen. And you just see that knife Melanie is holding go up to her own throat and start slicing and slicing and slicing and slicing. It doesn't go deep enough that you die instantly. But you are going to take 4 trauma. And I need a withstand roll to see how this goes.
Moments like these, I'm glad that my withstand is 2 dice. Yeah. Do double 4s do anything?
Yes, to give you another twist.
Okay.
Your and sort of in that cinematic way, right? Camera pivots back to around Melanie. We don't even see you bleeding, but we see the knife like reach its end point. Your and does that creepy cinematic flickering in and out thing and is replaced. We see Laura, and then we see another woman that we have not seen before. Older clothing, youngish woman, hair in a ponytail, throat just an open gash, and she just goes, "Thank you for trying, but I'm not going back." And she reaches out to you with both hands, and reminder of viewers, this is a horror game, sticks her fingers in that gash that just got made and start pushing it out more and more and more and more and more. Take another 2 trauma.
No.
Charlotte and Kitty, Melanie drops the knife, but you see the hole in her throat widening. Like someone's got their hand in there and is pushing, pushing, pushing.
So, Kitty is fully accepted that something is going on and it's supernatural. And she herself can use magic. Can I roll a react to pick up Kitty's knife and try and stab whatever is on top of her?
You don't see anything on top of her, so if you want to start blindly stabbing in the space in front of her, yes, you can roll to react. I will give you disadvantage for the stabbing specifically. You don't have to roll to pick up the knife. She just dropped it. It's right there.
Okay. And I'm going to be aiming if it's spreading. You said it looks like someone's pushing.
Yeah, like there's 2 thumbs on either side of the hole and just opening it up, basically.
So basically I'm going to be aiming for the hands that would be attached to like right over Melanie's chest to try and...
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what am I rolling?
Actually make it force.
Okay. So if I'm at disadvantage, I do it with only 1 dice.
Wait. Depending on what you have in force. I don't have your character sheet open.
I have 2 in force. I have leave them alone. When my ally suffers trauma, I gain advantage until the end of the scene. Can I have my advantage cancel out my disadvantage and just roll normally?
Sure. I mean, your ally definitely took trauma.
Okay.
It's me.
I got a 5 and a 3, so I'm assuming not.
I would say your knife does hit something, but it's not enough to, like, fully end what it's happening.
Okay.
You do hear... no, you don't hear... As you plunge the knife in, it's like this blackish fog sort of briefly congeals and then goes again. Charlotte, do you like to do something in this moment before I loop back around to whoever is trying to murder Melanie?
Oh yeah, they're screaming.
As stated previously, screaming like a little bitch is a free action, so you can do additional things.
Yes. God, okay. I think I think I would like to look around and see if there's anything, God, that looks like it would help. Not sealing it with a towel or like gauze or just any quasi-medical thing. It's a bathroom. There's got to be something in here, right?
Oh yeah, Katie probably stashes the first aid kits everywhere, considering her hobbies.
Fair. Investigate, question mark?
Investigate assumes you have a lot of time on your hands.
Improvise?
Either improvise or notice, I think.
Notice works.
Let's do notice.
With that,
Definitely not thinking.
I guess that's not to detect a supernatural threat, so we'll just go regular notice.
Fair. Sorry, hang on.
Ooh, that's still 3. Well, I got 2 twos.
2 twos.
And no successes.
Amazing. Yeah. I'll be nice. I'll let you describe the scene. How does this go horribly wrong? Even more wrong than it was already going.
It's pretty wrong.
I
didn't promise a TPK, but you're trying real hard to get there.
mean, I got a slip in the blood, I think, right? Like.
Oh, perfect. Yeah. Hit your head again?
Oh, yeah. I was ready to take this band-aid off, too. And, oh, it's slipping.
I think this time you crack the back of your head.
Yeah. Get it real good. Goose egg if I survive this.
Yep. Honestly, not your primary concern.
No, it's barely cracking the top 5.
Fair.
And I don't know, I probably land in some of the plants and whatever Kitty's working on.
Fair.
Yeah.
Right,
Sorry.
look, we're doing look, the dice are telling us we're doing a form of comedy horror, so we watch Charlotte streak forward, pratfall flat on her back next to Kitty and Melanie. Melanie, how are you doing?
I'm still alive.
How on a scale of 1 to whatever your character sheet says, how alive?
Okay. According to the character sheet, wait, how do I know if I'm alive?
If you cannot mark any more trauma, you die.
Oh no, I got so much of that left. I'm good.
Perfect.
Yeah.
I'll hurt you harder.
Don't.
You're currently being actively murdered by a ghost. So I'm just saying.
Fair. So other than becoming a limited edition Pez dispenser, I feel
exactly.
as though Melanie. I'm sorry, I just looked over his something.
Eva, can we have limited edition Pez dispenser in the merch store?
Yeah, I'm adding it now.
Yay.
Thank you.
But other than becoming a limited edition Pez dispenser, I feel like there is, because they're like, I'm not going back, and just like a very I'm trying to say this right so that it's not just me rambling. Emotionally, for Melanie, I feel like there's a mix between the visual of their aunt telling them that they've done too much to the desperation of the ghosts actively trying to kill them. There's this moment where the inky tendrily hand that they have is trying to grab onto, so it's just holding the outline of whatever this wrist is of them while they're trying to push on their neck, and it's just the one hand trying desperately, not necessarily to take their thumb out, but if this stuff is pushing through, it's kind of if the tendril is taking them over, and when they touch the mist, that was the problem. Is that this thing is what they're seeing, what's actively killing them, more of this tendril, or is it like they could, this is yours now, like something like they're
You are
trying
still
to
you are connected to the entity that is trying to murder you through the tendrils.
Gotcha.
It is both on you and in you.
And in me. Them active, because it's an instinct thing of them still trying to use their magic, and it's like the dagger itself is kind of doing this glow thing, like it's trying to connect, and then the gem that I said was on the hilt of it, which is blood red, starts to slowly, this black ink starts to like slowly invade it, like when you would drop ink into water and it does that cloud thing. That's what it's like. The dagger's gem has been corrupted. There's two things that happen. It cracks, and you can see something kind of like snap inside of Melanie, but also it begins to actively absorb Kitty's blood instead. And that is like, so in a way, it's like it's Kitty's blood is now tied to Melanie's magic instead of Melanie. Yeah. They have lost ties to their magic.
You're unattuned to your own dagger. Okay. Is there any other way you want to try and deal with what is possessing you right now?
Losing the magic is one thing. They only so I have two things I technically could do. One of which I probably really shouldn't. Seeing as it's a landmine.
That's never stopped anyone on the stream.
That's
not even once.
Yeah, I will take the no, because I feel like that. There you go, TPK landmine. But seeing as that's probably.
We have 37 minutes left. Maybe I can describe how your corpses rain from the sky for half an hour. I would stop you.
But I do have. So they are the nakeds, except for the jewelry and everything in the robe that they have on.
Which is weirdly enough still tied shut.
It's a very good robe. This is the best commercial for this robe, I swear. But they have what is called a worm tooth necklace. It is +2 dice to a weapons roll using force. They don't have a weapon except their body right now.
Correct.
And their head is already in a very whipped back way. So why not literally go out with a bang and try to just headbutt this thing off of them? The thumb, if the force would like pull their thumbs away, push them back, maybe even into a stabbing motion from their friend. Who knows? But it is +2 force, so I should be able to roll. I already have 1, so 3 die.
3 whole dice.
What did that third?
I would like to point out for anyone watching and my players who don't have the book open the way I do, I think, we are in what is considered a life or death scene right now, which is why we will continue to take turns. Each player can take 1 action on their turn. Each action takes roughly 10 seconds. And we are actively using weapon rolls rules. Even though sometimes your weapon is just your own face.
Yeah. Ooh. These are big numbers. I rolled a 5, a 6, and a 4.
The 5 and the 6 count?
Yay.
So I will say, especially considering you are like deeply connected to the thing that is trying to drain your life force. You deal the thing 2 trauma. I will say it's still a really, really gross feeling. It's like putting your face in cold, chunky jello.
They are going to gag and inhale when they finally get away, but there's like this croaked voice barely there. They can't really speak, of just like, and I'm not taking your place.
Valid. That makes it my thing's turn. In their description, if it has a player in its grasp, it continues to attempt to strangle them. So I need you to roll another withstand while it continues to try and murder you.
That's fair.
Um,
The stand is 2. Another 5 and 6.
another 5 and 6. That cuts the amount of trauma you're taking half, so you're gonna take 2 trauma. It's still this woman you've never seen before, but at this point, considering your character's not a complete idiot, you assume this is Vivian. And after you've croaked out, "I'm not going in your place," she just says, "I'm also not letting him find me." As she continues to try and decapitate you with her hands after making the initial cut.
Pick something.
Kitty.
So if Kitty is actively being connected to the dagger, can she see the ghosts now?
Technically not a ghost, but yes.
Cool. She's gonna slit that bitch's throat.
It's already slit.
She's gonna slit it
Decapitate
deeper.
Right,
She's
cut
gonna
it
pick
deeper.
up the ritualistic dagger and try and decapitate this bitch.
By all means. Make a weapon roll.
Can I see?
You may need to get the weapon stats from Melanie.
I was just about to say to say what the dagger does. It gives you you use aim +1 die when undetected. You could use it once per scene. If they're doing this while the ghost is fighting with me, would that count as undetected?
No, she knows you're there.
Well, say as long as you don't do a what was the dude's name from Pocahontas? Who just goes and just like runs out the bush to go kill
Oh
them.
yeah,
As
I know which
long
one
as
you mean.
don't do that. Does that
Look,
count?
she may not be running at it with the dagger, but we already established she threw various amounts of plant life in your general direction. I think it's pretty obvious Kitty's there.
Cocoam. His name is Cocoam.
Cocoam. I also point out that Kitty sacrificed stealth from her character sheet, so she couldn't be
100%
undetected even if she
correct.
tried.
Yeah. Can I say something as I do it?
While murdering, sure.
All right, perfect. Also, I'm gonna take director's dice.
I love it when you do that.
I know. I'm gonna be like, had you asked, we would have fucking helped you. Fuck yes! Two 6s, a 5, and a 4.
Hey.
Oh yeah!
That is 3 trauma to my ghosty and a twist. Now, I kept all the previous twists to myself because I'm just trying to murder Melanie at this point. But I'll share this one. Baker, give me your idea for the twist.
Kitty decapitates a bitch.
That's not a twist, but thank you. Try again.
Kitty sees when she goes to slit the throat, because the dagger is a ritualistic dagger, I think she sees a flashback of Vivian's, whether it be when she was murdered or what happened to Laura, or like she's connected to her for like a few seconds. It can be jumbled. It doesn't have to be a clue. But there's
But you would like it to be, please.
I mean, I did do research. For what? I did not just run into a building and fight things.
I'm
did
very
research.
proud of you. I know. Good job. Eva.
Oh god.
I would like to vote to go with tangents.
Oh god. The ghost turns into Laura at the last second. Oh. Charlotte has been queued up to go live to ask her fans for something, and somehow between the slipping and everything else, she's live, just not knowing it. Like, this whole situation is being broadcast.
Nice.
No, that's actually terrible, but thank you.
Great. Buns. Buns.
Melanie. Oh, sorry. I hummed. I was thinking.
Mm.
Melanie survives. There's a twist.
There's a twist.
Shit. Actually, I really like the thing about you being live, but it would be like full ass broadcasting, because this is through the camera. Whoever's watching would be able to see the thing, even though we can't. Like seeing in a horror movie where you can see the monster attack people through some electric thing because the camera's falling in the corner and you're watching, but you know that they're just floating to everyone else, but you finally see the monster like that. But we've already done the reveal of what it looks like, so it wouldn't necessarily be a twist. The only other thing that I could think of would be that the new connection of Kitty to the blood magic would actually open up to like their family's power and would make them have more control over their magic, because it doesn't necessarily like it's not like now you wanted to do songs, like you wanted the families. Is your family now has a ritualistic item that they can control their powers with. Like, that is now attuned to your blood.
As much as I love that, there is no part of me that wants Baker's character to have control of their magic.
That's fair. That's fair. For sure.
It goes against everything Baker stands for as a person.
Oh no. It's self-control. That's the curse of the dagger. It gives you self-control.
Gross. So tangent made my life nearly impossible, because the ghost was going to turn into Laura, but now that someone said it, it's not going to happen, because that's the kind of person I am. I like the idea of you being live. You have this live YouTube stream open. They do see not just Melanie bleeding and bleeding and bleeding. They can actually see Vivian as she's attacking Melanie. You're not in a bathroom on the stream. There's this gross red carpet in this wooden building. Everything looks old and decrepit. Comments are going absolutely wild. People are going, "We told you she was in trouble. We have to get inside now." As Kitty does her extra damage to this entity, she releases Melanie.
Yay.
And goes, "Plenty of other options now." And away. Melanie bleeding from the neck. Not fully clear of black tendrils. Sort of like there's still an opening there. But not actively being decapitated by a ghost.
Huzzah.
That isn't a ghost, but everyone's calling it that now.
Yay, won.
Yay, we won!
Ain't no poltergeist over here.
Definitely not. You're still bleeding though, so unless you want to take certain,
I'm laying on the ground.
You're out. Yeah, but you're still bleeding, is what I'm saying to Kitty and Charlotte. So unless you're good with another corpse in a pool of blood within the next 30 seconds,
Please don't.
maybe some battle medicine.
That'd be helpful.
From the ground, I think Charlotte is just gonna pass the torch to Kitty and just
You roll on your side, just
Medical
into more
supplies.
blood.
gauze something. 911, maybe? 911?
I would also appreciate 911.
I was mostly calling for you, but yeah, I do still have a massive new head wound.
Yes.
Kitty does two things. she goes and gets the you're right, she does keep a lot of first aid kits just laying around. And then she hollers for someone named, I think she just calls him Jarvis.
Jarvis.
But it is not a robot.
Legally distinct Jarvis, please.
All right, sorry. Jared. She calls
Thank
for
you.
Jared.
Perfect.
And for the first time ever, you guys just see this like dude appear from like around the corner and be like, "Yes," and she's like, "Call the doctor."
Yes.
Honestly, knowing Kitty, I think Jarvis is footman and like field medic. Why would you two-tier your first aid in your line of work?
That is
does
actually
track. You can
super
trust
valid.
him. Yeah.
And I originally was going to do that, but I thought you might be like, no, that's too far-fetched.
No, I think Jarvis is definitely some kind of ex-army field medic, black ops guy who's currently working for you for way too much money. Provided he doesn't have to go back to Iraq or whatever.
My idea for the backstory, because I actually wrote this on like a separate thing because Kitty is crazy. He would be someone she met while she's done things for the government that she's not allowed to talk about, and she just agreed to pay him lots of money, and he wouldn't have to go into weird foreign countries and overthrow governments.
Look, I'm not saying overthrowing governments isn't a perfectly valid hobby, but it gets stale. Legally distinct Jarvis will tend to Melanie, who is look, he can stop the bleeding. You're well stocked. You don't have blood transfusions shit sitting around. That's like on back order.
That's fair.
Ever since 2 jobs ago, basically, when you get to use your supply.
I think at some point in all of the panic, and this is just supposed to be funny, Kitty just picks up like a pool of blood in her hand and just like holds it up to them and goes, "Do you want to try squeeze it back in?"
Do that.
Like it's it.
Yeah, that's right. The glorpin. Can I roll to glorp?
You know what? Yes, I would love for you to reabsorb this blood.
I don't like how you said that.
You keep
Nobody liked
yelling
that.
at me about how I say things. You're going to make me feel very insecure about the way I speak. This is bullying.
I don't want to bully you. I just want to survive.
I do.
Well, you want to bully me?
I said I don't
Honestly,
want to
that
bully you. I
fucking
just want to
tracks.
survive.
No, but you said I don't want to bully you, and then Eva went, I do. Like, I knew it. I knew deep down Eva hated me.
Oh,
Fine.
No.
No.
Oh, okay. I have withstood. I think I got a 3 and a 5. Do I
A
withstood?
3 and a 5.
Do I?
Oh yeah, you definitely get some of that blood back.
Yeah.
Feel pretty decent.
Yay! Look, I glorped it.
You did certainly glorp it. Congratulations.
That was supposed to be a joke. You weren't supposed to actually do it.
And yet here we are.
You can't joke with me. The tism is too strong when I'm in panic mode. I'm going to just do the thing you suggest.
And I will let her because it's making things worse for them.
Help me! I just want to live. Can I?
Jarvis
So
is sorry. Legally distinct Jarvis is applying pressure to the back of Charlotte's head. Just does I don't think stitches are required, but I can do some glue. Just stay here. Glues part of your scalp back together.
That's not.
After washing it out and going. Actually, Baker, can you roll for Jarvis? I need you to roll
Oh no.
notice for him.
Oh no.
What?
Guys, I'm just asking for a simple roll.
Okay, well, I got a 3, and a 2.
The wound looks perfectly clean, ma'am.
Thank you. I gotta. Oh.
As you're doing this, you're hearing screams coming from Charlotte's phone, where people have started team streaming with you. You know the thing where you get split
Oh.
streams? And it's your fans.
Hey, guys. I am coming to you live from a bathroom that is unusual. What is going on?
Honestly,
Where are
it's
you?
you recognize this lot. They are on the
Yeah.
film set.
That was less of a like, I don't know where you are, and more of like a, where are you?
Yes. So directionality has always been a thing in film ever since the age of westerns, where the bad guys chase the good guys one way, and never mind, not a time for movie school. On the left side of the screen, you see the movie lot, including the door Charlotte came barreling out of earlier today, with on the right the main gate that Charlotte exited through earlier. There are a number of corpses on the ground, most of them having fallen facing towards the building, and you're currently watching people run away from the building and also occasionally dropping dead. I won't make you roll for this. Nobody has a cut throat. They just die.
So I'm getting like team scream from like dropped phones, or like it's not like there's somebody like
yeah,
on
this
the
is
other
like
line.
fully no,
Yeah.
this is like found footage, half on the ground.
Yeah.
Some sneakers running by through a puddle.
What's going on in chat? Babe.
A lot of it's a hoax, it's a hoax. I think roll think actually. Now that I'm saying I think. Yeah, roll the think.
Oh my gosh. I did not even know that was a thing. Despite it
It's in
being
reactions.
It is, yeah.
So you cannot pick to roll think, I have to tell you to roll think.
This feels like a really good director's die kind of time.
Eva, you use director dice every time.
I didn't last time.
I'm proud of you.
Yeah. But also I only have one, so.
It's a fair time for director die.
Well, I got a 1, but not on my director dice.
That makes me sad.
It makes me sad too. But that means I get an adrenaline, right?
Yes.
Oh, I should probably use my other adrenaline. Cool. Yeah. So
what are we rolling?
am I rolling?
No, what did we get in the end after? Just the one?
Just the 1, yeah. Yeah. My director's die were like a 4 and a 3.
Sad. Yeah, it's hard. You are definitely, both you and your character are definitely missing something here.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like that's true. I'm gonna set the phone down, probably in some blood. Probably not gonna end the stream. And just turn Bigfoot style. Because I feel like moving my neck at this point is probably gonna hurt a little bit. So just that sort of like pivot.
Batman cowl.
Yeah, yeah. I don't think things are going great at the lot. I think they're going pretty bad, actually. Where's not Jarvis?
I think at this point, very carefully wrapping up Melanie's neck.
Honestly, I don't know if Charlotte would care, so good to know, but also, I think people are dying. They're at least fainting very hard.
Can Kitty roll the notice if that the phone is still on live?
You don't have to notice.
Yeah, like it's face up.
It's obvious. It's face up. You can tell.
I'll
Kitty
kick it
is-
over to you gently if you want it. Like, it's not.
Nope.
You can look at it if you want.
Kitty is like super hardcore about none of her private areas being on camera. She's gonna end that live real quick.
Okay.
I think Laura's at the lot.
You're muted, Buns, if you're talking to us.
Oh, yeah.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yeah, softly. I know it's the baby.
I've been pinned by the baby. I point this thing towards my face. They are, unfortunately and very sadly, they're gonna be like, darling, I think they're dead. I saw them.
You saw Laura?
I saw something that looked like Laura.
What makes you think that they are at the...
I tried to call her, and she's in that red room type area. She didn't have a phone. She said she didn't have a phone. She met up with Toes and then doesn't remember anything else, which is concerning because she left us those messages that you played for me. I think she's trapped there, which makes me wonder if
I would like to relay what the entity was saying to me about not wanting to go back or not having him find them, all of that, to see if it sparks anything, because I know that Kitty had an instance with the entity as well, but I don't think they spoke.
When Melanie is done saying all that, Kitty's going to relay her research, and she's also going to check her email to see if her contact at the library got back to her with any findings, and she's going to message them, please research the name Vivian Cross.
I think your library contact is massively coming through for you.
Yay.
Not necessarily on who or what Vivian is, but with everything you've described that's happening here, because you told them, right, about seeing things with through lenses or in lights and people getting, well, murdered. You get a passage from a book that mentions something called a sleepwalker, which is someone being possessed by a, well, dead person who has escaped the underworld. And that entity would be haunted by, honestly, the Grim Reaper. And the picture of the Grim Reaper matches the picture you have of you in that thing in the hallway.
Smash.
Kitty's gonna read all of that, and then the camera's gonna pan up from the photo to like her looking out at everyone and go, so I think we fucked up and we thought the bad guy was the good guy was the bad guy, And kind of like that job in Singapore where it turned out that like the husband, not the wife, was the good guy, and we had to go back and then murder. You remember it. Anyway, I don't think you were involved with that one, Charlotte. It went a little on the legal side. Um but I think we need to help the Grim Reaper.
What?
So, anyone know some trapping spells? Or ways to trap ghosts? Or have equipment to trap ghosts?
Mel, you almost just died.
Yeah, you're right. They're like actively laying just like on the like oh god, the tile on the bathroom floor is so cold and it feels so nice.
Yeah. A legally distinct Jarvis would have given you like a little neck towel.
Aw.
Right, it's just like you are correct. I did almost die, but I didn't.
And I don't think Vivian is going to stop until the Grim Reaper gets her. So I have some ideas of things going on. I am sorry, I don't think that Laura is still alive.
At this point, I think you can piece together, even without a think roll, that Laura is the sleepwalker.
Oh.
And getting rid of Laura would make the Grim Reaper go away because then he doesn't have to hunt Laura anymore. I think you have enough bits and pieces that at least Kitty could, Kitty being the one that still has most of their blood and no head wounds.
Yeah.
I think Kitty can have that little aha moment when we're finally sharing information.
So Laura's the walker.
That's correct.
Bad idea.
I don't.
Oh, I thought it was a pretty good idea, actually.
No,
Can we save her? Free her?
No,
No.
maybe. That's not my area.
You're telling me there's all this magic.
Necromancy is not magic, and that's what you want us to do. Cannot bound somebody's soul somewhere without it having some type of vessel, some type of tie to this plane.
No, wait, that's good. That if she's dead, I will deal with that later. But if she's dead, I just like. Can her spirit be like free willy off into wherever spirits
the
go?
underworld where they escaped from?
I just don't want her trapped in that blood place.
The blood place is probably the underworld, sweetie.
That's horrible.
Don't die then.
I think Melanie, unless are you purposely fucking with Charlotte? Yeah.
I got a van. That is gone.
Oh, look, the only thing I can think to do is let me bleed out a little bit more, and then the Grim Reaper will have to come try to take my soul. And you can tell him where Laura is.
Do you know where Laura is?
No.
On the lot,
the
actively
lot,
killing
probably?
these people.
Question mark? To be fair, I haven't been home.
That's fair. They said there were plenty of options now, and then people started to drop on a lot. I'm pretty sure that's where they are.
What moment is Kitty having?
Kitty's thinking back through the day. She's saying she's cold. So, and it's dark. and she met them at the thing, and she said, I think I was at the thing, but now I'm not, or something along those lines, right?
Yes.
And if this is metagaming, please stop me, but Kitty is also remembering in her boxing how her bag felt weird.
Yes.
Kitty's going to propose, I will do it in screen. Kitty's thinking in the corner, quiet while everyone's talking, and then she goes, my bag felt funny while I was boxing in my room earlier. It didn't feel right. It felt odd when I hit it. It didn't feel like sand. And now, Laura, you said you saw her in the mirror, and Vivian Cross was here. And it would be logical that we would come back, and maybe I'm overthinking this, but do we want to maybe go open up my boxing bag?
Absolutely the fuck not.
Totally cool.
X-ray things so that we can just poke it and go, oh no.
No.
Yeah.
How?
Military trained. Not like, yes, I'm smart, but military trained.
How would... When would this have happened? How... I mean, we can go look, I guess.
We're gonna
For
go
all
to the
we
bag.
know, it could just be like, I don't know, with given everything that it's had us go through, maybe it's just like the dead body of one of the people I hate. Or maybe it's the dick from the gym.
I have so many upsetting questions, but above table, tactically speaking, what are Kitty's hallways? Are they wood, like a flat surface, or are they like carpet?
Kitty has wood hallways, flat,
Okay.
set up. They're wide enough that you can't be cornered in them.
Okay.
Because she would be insane enough to never want to have to, like, do that. But also you can open up, like, there aren't a lot of, the doors are set very specifically, so there aren't a lot of side ones that you can pop out of either. She's insane.
A lot of wall. No, that's fine. I just don't want to slip again. So, Charlotte's going to crawl / push her way to the door, take her socks off because she wouldn't wear shoes in the house, and then try and like use the door frame to stand carefully.
I think as Charlotte takes off her socks with no shoes, Kitty just walks by in shoes. And I think you just see Jared in the background going, I have to clean those floors.
Look, at this point, we're just going to hire a crime scene cleaner again.
Totally valid. You know where the contacts are.
I have the number.
Perfect.
Right. Cut to the three of you standing awkwardly around a punching bag. Lights are somewhat dimmed.
I have
Legally
to know.
distinct Jarvis did not join you.
I
He's
have
making
to know.
calls.
To be slightly respectful, in case it is Laura in there, Kitty is going to, like, try and position herself opposite of Charlotte to, like, cut the bag open and try and do it gently.
I mean,
So
we're
a
still
body-
gonna need to see it. You might as well just do it in front of us. But I have to know, are you using Mel's dagger?
It's not Mel's dagger.
Not
It's
my
Kitty's
dagger
dagger.
anymore.
Are
It's
you
not her
using
dagger anymore.
the ritual dagger?
There
The
you go.
dagger.
I mean, that's the one I've had in my hand for most of this, so yes.
Just checking.
it's also the one that seems to do the most damage. So yes.
Valid. You cut open this sandbag. Waste, honestly. This is like a really good sandbag, one of the expensive ones.
Yep.
Takes a little bit to cut through. Fortunately, the ritual dagger is nice and sharp, as Melanie can attest. Things do start like leaning out a little bit. The body that falls out is not Laura. It's the PA.
Motherfucker! Okay, well, maybe the PA is... Well, nope, we know it's Laura who's the sleepwalker.
I hate this.
Jared, we need to dispose of a body!
Already made the call, ma'am.
Thank you! Make sure fully incinerated or fed to the pigs. I appreciate it.
Noted, ma'am.
This is gonna be expensive.
A little note pops up on your phone that, like, Jarvis has added a task to your daily planner that just says, give Jarvis bonus.
Absolutely!
Yeah.
And of course, I will make sure that your granddaughter gets into Yale.
Here's hoping, ma'am.
I can buy her way in. I will buy her way in. She's not the only one.
Right.
Just tell her
Appreciate
to
it,
stop
ma'am.
dancing on tables.
Yeah, it's a party school.
That's what I'd say.
Party Ivy.
Fits in right there with the rest of them. All right. You have yet another corpse on your hands, but it is not Laura.
Kitty's gonna search the body.
Looks like she died carrying a purse that is not with her because she doesn't really have anything on her. Pretty regular work clothing. Depending on your experience with corpses, which is more than 0, probably died somewhere yesterday-ish.
Do you mean Baker's or my character's?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Like we're leaving early rigor mortis behind.
Okay. How did I not smell this?
Yeah,
It still doesn't smell.
Okay, so wasn't killed here.
That's your interpretation.
When was the last time you saw the PA?
All right, well, we're going to my security room.
To the cameras.
When was the last... Mel has a good question. When was the last time you saw her?
Session 1.
Session 1 at the gym.
You saw the PA at the gym?
Ago.
Yeah, unfortunately, like, look, the guy's a douche. But, Kitty is going to go to her security room, and I think this is about where her friends find out that every room in her apartment has a camera.
No.
Including the bathroom. Yeah.
Kitty?
Melanie after dark.
I am paranoid no one watches it unless there's a break-in.
Someone dies and is shoved into your punching bag.
Yes. Or I get an alert that someone was in my apartment when I wasn't. It recognizes faces.
Right, other than Jarvis, I suppose.
Well, Jared's is one of the faces that is programmed for the camera system to not alert me.
Great, perfect.
Okay, so...
you check your cameras for the time between meeting the PA and finding her corpse in the punching bag. You see no physical people.
What about when I watch my actual room? Like, the punching bag never changes?
It's briefly shrouded in shadow.
Cool.
Kind of tentacly shadow.
All right, so I'm gonna go with that wasn't the Grim Reaper that did that. But it was supernatural.
I will point out at this point, since I promised to be a little more clue-batty for your misaligned group, you've texted with the PA.
Yeah.
Today.
That's what I'm trying to think about.
Perfect. I say nothing else.
Okay, so I texted with the PA. They had access to the security cameras. Camera cuts behind Kitty's head to look at you. I'm so sorry I never revealed to you that the fact that supernatural exists. I just didn't think you wanted to know. Back to what I was thinking. So douchebag from the gym would have had access to the constant PA. He also would have had access to the system. I totally think he would make his name be Toes online.
Wait, why would he have access to your security system?
No, the security system at the lot.
Oh. Yes.
So, who else could it be? But I mean, there was also that one guy who really wanted to be in movies that was talking to Nico. And then there's the weird security. Oh my God. Anniek, I'm going to pull out the weird security guy's phone who I jacked.
Please.
Start looking through it.
Also,
because I got into that phone. I just never got a chance to look through it.
True. There's some interesting text messages to Laura.
Can I
Name
just
Toes.
say, I thought, and I did think, and I came up with things that didn't involve me getting a shot.
So proud. Put it together, Baker. Nicely done. Genius move notwithstanding, you are currently trooped around a cut open boxing bag with a corpse, while Charlotte's fans are dying at an alarming rate downtown.
That is true. I thought you were about to say, well, Charlotte's fan watches, but...
No, you cut the stream. They are still actively dying in droves.
Yes.
Oh, I did probably take my phone with me when we left the bathroom, for the record.
I would say you've put it together enough to know that if you can manage to get Laura to where the Grim Reaper is, just sort of sacrifice Laura's possessed form, like the Vivian that's inside Laura. If you can get her near the Grim Reaper and get the Grim Reaper to take her and not random other people that are currently dying gruesomely, that might help things.
All right, so we established that, and this, I don't know where Laura is. Someone else, I've done my part. We established that Kitty has access to some very cool vehicles, and we've also established that she has a military history. So one of the things she has is a limited edition, released only in the Middle East, Humvee that is bulletproof, but also, weirdly enough, has a cage in the back. So if someone can come up with where Laura is...
You want me to cage my girlfriend?
Yes, I do. Very much.
My camera
friend
person?
who is a girl. Mm-hmm. Definitely. Look, girlfriend's canon now.
Damn.
Can't take it back.
I very much would like you to ask your fans to find out where your girlfriend is.
My 3 surviving fans.
The ones that did not go to the thing, yes. And
I'll start to craft a Instagram post with a very probably like a behind the scenes or like on set, but like candid is the picture I was looking for. A photo of Laura Oh, very Laura Palmer now that I'm thinking about it. And that was not where her name came from, but it is regrettably fitting. And I will put that on the old Instagram with the caption, hey, weirdos, it is extremely important that we find Laura. She did not go home from the set yesterday, or I don't know where we 2 days ago. And she might be in danger. If anyone has seen her or can help me look for her, I would be incredibly grateful. Love you, weirdos. Thank you for everything.
And then Kitty's gonna ask Melody if they know how to make a cage ghost-proof escape.
They can tell you some binding herbs out of the ones that you threw at them earlier that could be used to make a small gree. But other than that, they do offer the idea of or I guess really this is a question for our director. Is it possible for me to use the instance and the connection that I had with that before I like headbutt them away and use that to be like a tracking spell for that spirit?
Sure. I mean, you also reabsorbed some of the blood, so you're definitely still connected to said entity.
Yeah.
So yeah, you have like a little Vivian homing beacon in your body. It does, every time you focus on her, you get progressively colder. And you're already not feeling great.
We can play a little hot cold. I myself can be basically a dowsing rod, or I can try to push and try to find them, but that will also most likely pull them back here to try to finish me off.
That's
also just using this magic would be potentially harmful to you.
Yeah. So I can be a back pocket situation, but I feel like I can also just, is it possible for me to play hot cold without it being something like, would I feel worse the closer we got to them?
No, I think you would have to focus on the bond. It's not a passive thing.
Then I will. What would I roll for that? Would that be a thing? To focus my mind on them and try to.
I think you don't have to roll for it. I think you can just do it.
Oh, okay.
I think there's enough of Vivian left in you in a way that's potentially deeply problematic.
Yeah.
That you can feel where Vivian is.
Hey.
That means we have to go back to the set.
It does mean you have to go back to the set.
Would it be a good idea to, like, as we drive to the set in the Humvee, you be in the cage in case Vivian tries to find you before we get there? You can say no to that.
I'm sitting here like, wait, sure, I'll be the bait in the cage.
Like, leave the little door, leave a little trap door open and to go, here, Vivian.
Yeah.
Here, Vivian.
Just have a little twine.
I realize
make little bits of blood towards the cage.
I realize how that sounds now. I retract.
Oh my gosh.
Steven.
Look, if you want to put Melanie in the trap cage,
Mel, it's okay.
I said baitingly.
What could possibly go wrong?
Right? Will I sit in the car so that they run towards it? Sure. Will I sit in the cage for them to run towards? I really don't want to. No, thank you.
Okay, no, totally fair. Didn't think that through.
Question about
I chased the kitten away. They don't like my laugh.
Oh.
Too jiggly.
If Melanie was getting random blood off the bathroom floor, did they get
my blood?
Well, because I was also bleeding on the floor, so I'm just wondering if you got any of mine.
It's a treat.
As a treat, as a little treat.
Well, like
No,
all the way
because
all the way around. You got some of
us,
hers.
Some of us had zero magic shit on their character sheets, so I don't know how this works. Can Melanie get any power out of my blood? Because I am otherwise healthy except for 2 head wounds.
Other way around. What special interest Jarvis failed to notice was some of Melanie's black streaked blood on your head wound because you slipped and fell into Melanie's blood.
Yeah, I was real worried
So
about
you
that.
get some of my blood,
but
as
I
a
was
treat.
hoping that it
So
also
every
went the
time
other way.
whenever Melanie focuses and goes, I can feel her, you also feel a weird tug and you get real cold.
I'm chalking that up to the head wound at the moment. I am
When in doubt, blame the head wound.
yeah, I'm that pregnant lady in Dawn of the Dead right now.
Oh no.
Yeah. You love to hate her.
I just hate her.
Yeah, no, she's worst.
Look, there's stupid decisions and there's stupid decisions.
Hey, we got
And those are the same.
quick chance before we got in the Humvee to like change clothes, right? Like,
I mean, Melanie needs to put on clothes in general.
yeah.
Unless you want to go in there robe flapping, which I encourage, but the PG rating does not.
I was about to say our ratings will allow some tasteful butt.
Whoa,
Like,
I thought
as
we
the
were
wind-
PG-13, yeah.
As the wind like
Wait.
flows.
Yeah,
I thought we were
a little
R.
bit of thigh.
Yeah.
Channel is R. This
The channel will allow just about
yeah.
anything, but the movie you're playing in.
Yes.
I have I do go and yoink some of Kitty's clothes, another pair of workout shorts and a shirt that says "Bite Me."
Perfect.
It has a little
Absolutely
kitty
perfect.
on it that goes round.
Right? It was like ah.
I think Charlotte grabs some sort of like oversized shirt that's like one of those like property of like gym kind of
Mm-hmm.
GYM, to be clear. Although I don't know what Kitty's into.
Kitty puts
Melanie?
on some like jeans that have been worked. And I'm realizing you guys might not. So wrestlers, when they wear jeans that they have to wrestle in, they put these extra stretchy patches in them so you can fight in jeans and still be comfortable.
Jeans are never comfortable.
Thank you.
Melanie, when we talked about your connection to your magic earlier and how it was weakening, how does that pertain to the wraps that are holding your gangrenous hand on? Are those still working? Did we lose your hand somewhere halfway through the Humvee?
That is one of the things from the page. I always saw that as like those were artifacts that they have. So those aren't tied to their blood magic. Those are just magical artifacts that they are using.
You don't have to attune to those.
No.
Perfect.
Like if one of them got hurt, I could have wrapped them up in the bandage and it would have done the same thing.
All right. Cut. Interior Humvee. Kitty, I assume, is driving. Charlotte is realizing that her head hurts and she's a little chilly, but there's definitely nothing else weird going on here. Mel in the back seat somewhere, not in the cage. I'm just gonna point that part out. You pull up to the lot where there is chaos. There's floodlights on. Someone pulled an alarm somewhere. Lots of corpses on the ground. Not a lot of running, living people right now. To say
we
none.
do that?
I mean, you only took forever to actually investigate what was going on. Don't worry about it.
See, what had happened was I was dying. We were a little
Nico died straight up.
We had to stop a shawarma.
Attacked Melanie.
We were hungry.
And then we had to shower because ew, gross.
I was covered in blood.
I'm hearing a lot of excuses, is what I'm hearing.
So, are we at the set now? I think that's
Yes.
the question. I mean, if I question for my friends, am I supposed to be coming with you in there, or am I supposed to be here all delicious and dead?
Aren't you the one that can suss her out?
Yeah, I just thought I'd ask.
Do
If I
you
could
want
stay
to
in
be
the safe
delicious
zone.
and...
No.
Oh.
I mean, I don't have a choice. I'm always delicious. That's not the. It's not what's happening.
And yet so modest.
You're amazing. Do we?
First
I
things
think
first.
you have to come in. Do you want to try and talk to the Grim Reaper? You have more experience with that type of magic than I do.
You're not wrong.
Or I can just start yelling.
I'm trying to make a decision. It's gonna have to happen. All right. The belt is tourniqueting, but the bandages are keeping my hand on my body. I feel like my neck wound is a little bit more important. Uh,
You
I
also
know
don't
that.
sound great, just voice-wise.
Yeah, you're right. I probably should sound like this more often.
Yeah, a little more like that.
My bad. Then the only thing that I could really think of at this point is for us to basically play, like I was saying earlier, hot cold. We should go to where I've picked Kitty up. That was the last place we saw or dealt with the entity on the lot. Or
I
the
don't
Grim
know.
Reaper. The Grim
I think
Reaper.
we could follow the dead bodies. The random dead bodies without neck wounds.
Yeah. They're gonna get out the car.
Point of order. Following the dead bodies without neck wounds will take you to the Reaper, but you're trying to find Laura to take her to the Reaper.
Yep.
But there's... Okay.
If the Reaper was already with Laura, you wouldn't have a problem anymore.
No,
He has
that'd
to
make things
find
very
Laura.
easy.
Wait, didn't we see Laura at the beginning? Like Laura, like you saw Laura on the street.
Yeah, when I hit that traffic vehicle,
The first
and the
car
Civic
crash.
and the Range Rover.
What do I have to roll to suss them out?
Oh, it's a valid question. Let's see. We're playing hot and cold with our possessed blood. What role would that be?
I want to say mistake.
More games should have a roll to suss.
Yeah, I'd like to suss.
I think it's think.
Okay.
Because it's a deduction thing.
I must deduce.
You must deduce correctly or face dire consequences.
It's the dire consequences. Okay. Wait.
We do
can
love
I
them
use
dire
director
consequences.
Die? Can I use director's die?
Everyone can use director dice. The
Alright.
thing is, you just don't want to roll a 1 on them, because in your case, that will probably be kind of sort of towards game over.
Yeah, it would be. Would that just be an extra die?
It's two
Two.
die,
2.
but you want different colored ones, or
to-
ones that you... Yeah.
You can tell the difference of. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yes.
Then let's go. Gotcha. That's you two. I'll have my lighter color ones. My directors. These are your director die. Very pretty. Very nice.
Oh, those are a good color. Nice.
Right. I got a 5 on my die. On my 2 die, I got a 5 and a 3. On the director's die, I got a 6 and a 1. So 2 very opposite things.
If you roll a 1 on either of the director's die, the roll is a critical failure.
No,
Even
I
if you
changed
also
my
roll
mind.
doubles
It was
or
a
5
3.
or a 6.
It was a 3.
And you suffer additional consequences for the failure.
Whelp.
I like how Charlotte has been rolling director dice for every single
I
session,
fucking
and
know!
your first time, you're the one who triggers the critical failure.
I think I got
Buns
a critical
never-
failure on my first time too, to be fair.
Never
I
change.
changed my mind. It was a 2 6s.
It is too late.
Sixes. Ah, damn it.
Do not lie to your director, please.
Okay.
Thank you. Look, let's start by marking 2 trauma.
Okay.
As you focus on this wonderful bond with Vivian, but as some smart blonde woman in Doctor Who once said, if a door is opened, can it not be stepped through both ways? And you look for Vivian and you find Vivian. And Vivian
Yay.
finds you.
Yeah.
Until the end of the scene, you can't take an action or a reaction. You can only roll luck.
Okay. I got something that gives me +2 to luck.
Yay! For now, though, I think Vivian doesn't actively... Actually, she would. You're too close. Yeah, you're too close. Vivian is going to attempt to go back to strangling you, because it actually worked pretty well last time. If other people hadn't intervened, it totally would have gotten away with it.
Right?
So we're just going to grab our Sleepwalker stats again.
Oh, thank you. You can keep those. No, thank you.
Please roll luck. See how well you do against Vivian showing up. And then you can properly describe the scene after we figure out how bad this is.
Gotcha. So, my broken ankh gives me 2 dice to a luck roll.
That's lucky.
Yeah. So that means 3 dice total, right?
Yep.
Okay. Shaka.
I mean, that +2 is great, honestly.
Right. Ooh. I got a Uno or a Yahtzee. I got a 4, a 5, and a 6.
That's half a Yahtzee.
Half a Yahtzee.
All right. Well, in that case, you don't take full trauma,
Huzzah.
but only 1 trauma, and you get to describe what this looks like.
Big push out to try to kind of like so we're sussing out hot and cold. And they can't help but try to make it somewhat funny for themselves or they're gonna lose their fucking mind. So they're kind of doing it with the gangrene hand, and it's like when their arm feels about as cold as their hand does, because it's pretty much dead, then they're like, that's the direction they need to go on. So when they feel the tingling in their bones, but they're like, okay, no, that's too warm. I think they're over, and it's like their words get taken out of their mouth when someone's like, I think they're, and they're just staring, and they're trying to breathe, but they can't, and they're like, you actively look and you see sweat coming off of them, even though they are freezing. It's like they can feel it coming, and it's like it goes into a vision of kind of like a prey and a predator, of like you see where Melanie is standing from Vivian's point of view, and it's that dark night visiony kind of like movement that they do when they try to use a camera to show something chasing or rushing forward, of like trying to go on it, and it's like the split second of I know they're coming and she's coming, and that look of the POV of Melanie turning around to face her just in time for it to come at her.
Just managed to raise that gangrenous hand and partly ward her off. Kitty and Charlotte, Melanie is doing weird things.
What the? I want to like take the hand off and be like strangling the hand.
Strangling her own hand for some reason.
No, my hand. Like they took it off and now they're just like holding on to it, and they're like, this isn't their body. And I'm like, hey. What I want to happen.
The hand is floating in midair while Melanie is scurrying backward.
Okay, all right. Am I feeling anything?
Super cold.
I found them.
Melanie and Charlotte would hear Vivian say, no, I found you.
I'm going to whip around, and I assume I don't see Vivian. She's here. Where? What?
In front of me. The hand. Look at the hand. This is so fucking gross. I'd like to splatter Vivian's ghost form with blood.
From your stump?
Yeah, fuck her up.
I got nothing else.
Perfect. Well, it's the end of this. It's not the end of the scene yet, so roll luck.
Luckity luck. Right, that's 5. Ah, that's 3. Ah, that's a 4. That's a 4.
Is it +2 to every luck roll? Till the end of time?
It says once a session, so no, this is not another one. This is just a simple plain roll. I apologize.
I thought it sounded too good to be true. I was like,
It
the
did.
system is not that generous to the players.
It's not that nice. Oh, but I still rolled a 5.
You do manage to splatter something resembling the outline of a woman that's holding your hand, looking at the hand, and just sort of throwing it away at that point. Katie, you would actually see a bloody outline as well. I do think we're going to go back into life or death at this point, so we'll be taking turns again. I'll let you pick who goes first, other than Melanie, who just had a turn.
Yeah.
Charlotte can go first.
Oh,
Charlotte's
God.
going first. Not the gift you thought you were giving.
I
Fuck
can
him up, Charlotte.
If it's easier.
It's fine. Oh, God. I would like to... To Charlotte, it looks like the hand is the problem, right? I'm not seeing the covered in blood figure.
You see the covered in blood everything.
Okay.
You see Melanie's blood, and it's creating the outline of a woman.
I don't want to do any of this. I want to rush it.
Yay! Roll to rush it.
Oh, God. That's gonna be force, isn't it? Oh,
No,
God,
rush is
it's
an actual action. That's a reaction. You actually
Okay,
have a
no.
rush stat somewhere.
It is. I mean, it is basically... It's funny, that's what I was looking at, and I was just looking at the wrong thing. Yeah, I just want to ram into her with my shoulder, I guess. Just try and fuck her up somehow. I expect I'm gonna need an adrenaline on this, but... Oh, fuck, 6. I'm not gonna reroll that. I don't want to
You're
risk
not?
it. I know.
Honestly, fair. You crash into this blood-smeared figure, take it to the ground with you, and as soon as you hit the pavement together, it looks like you're just holding Laura. She looks fine, but scared. She goes, Charlotte, what the hell are you doing?
Laura,
Oh, thank God you found me.
I told you I'd come find you.
Oh, thank God.
Me in the background. Kill him. Kill him.
So I think my grapple turns
It's a happy
into...
reunion, Melanie, please.
I'm here for the toxic Yuri as much as any of us, but kill them.
What started as a rush grapple, I think I'm going to end that with just hugging her to me.
She's just crying a little. I was so cold.
It's okay. I'm here now. You're here now. And I'll be rubbing her back. And I assume I'm
solid.
cold anyway because of...
And clammy.
Yeah. Oh, great. Yeah. Add that to it. I hate it.
A little lightheaded because even though it was a successful roll, you still drove someone to the ground while you have 2 active head wounds.
2. Don't do it.
It's not good for you.
Nope. And I can't kill her, Mel, because I have one action on my turn, and I used it to tackle her. So now I get to
Also,
yell
that's
lovey-dovey.
Laura. How could
It's
you?
Laura. I couldn't kill my Laura. My camera
well,
person.
That's her camera person.
There's, like, labor laws.
Fact. Laura might be union.
Yeah, I mean, for another probably month or so, at least.
At least.
Yeah, paid her to.
Yeah.
Katie.
So, Kitty's watching all of this happen and thinking very, very hard. When Kitty was looking up old buildings, plans, stuff like that, was there anywhere did she see where Vivian Cross's body was found?
Roll. Think.
Oh, 1 second, I accidentally picked up my director dice.
As you do.
I don't want to mix those up.
I mean, you can use them if you want
Six.
to.
I got a 6 and a 3.
A 6 and a 3. I think you would have found that Vivian's corpse was found in the old reception building that used to be here. A little to your cardinal directions. Your right, the lots east.
Great. Kitty's gonna rush there.
Okay. You exit the scene as you rush to the former receptions building. That makes it my sleepwalker's turn. Who is going to hug Charlotte. Hard. Please roll to withstand.
Okay, I'd like to use my adrenaline, because I got double ones.
That's amazing.
This is a good time to smoke if you got them, kids.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay. That is a 6 and a 5 and a 2.
A
Two
6, a
successes.
5, and a 2. So you withstand 2 of the 4 harm.
Cool.
Also, roll to notice. I need to know if you actually notice that Lauren's acting weird, because she's just clinging to you really, really tightly, and that makes perfect sense because she's had a really miserable week. She was lost in the Nether. Someone tried to murder her, but now you're here, and she's holding on to you.
This is important. This is a extremely important question. Am I taking the trauma first, or am I noticing first?
You're noticing you're noticing during.
It's important because my sacrifice affects my notice score.
I
Or
think
roll.
you have to notice that she's hurting you. So you would have to take the trauma first, otherwise you can't tell that she's hurting you on purpose.
That's true. Okay. Because I'm sacrificing
the
rest of my ghost hunting gear.
Oh no.
Which at this point I figure everything's fucked. But it's I gain advantage on notice and investigate rolls to detect supernatural threats.
Yeah.
Which is extremely relevant to the situation.
I would say so.
So I do not have advantage. That is for 6. That is a 6.
Yeah, no, she isn't just clinging to you. She is actively trying to hug you too hard.
Hey,
she sounds a little off.
This is a little tight. Let's get out of here and we can warm you up, okay?
Melanie. 'Tis your turn.
No.
Yes.
What do I do? Well,
that's what I'm asking you.
I don't know.
Currently, the camera is on Charlotte's face with like the back of Laura's head. as he's just clinging onto Charlotte, and then there's a shot of Laura's arms digging into Charlotte's back. Just digging, digging, digging.
I would like to go up behind Laura and yank her by her head so that I can slice her neck.
Okay.
With my stump.
Slice her neck with your. I feel like
Bones
we're
are
really
sharp.
stretching the
Bones are
limits of your
sharp.
stump
I
here.
am. I know we are. But
You can punch her if you want. But I'm not gonna like you cut a throat with like your stump would have de-sharpened at this point,
at this
considering
point,
we've
yeah.
been waving it around a lot and punched people with it. I think we've blunted the wrist
My
stump.
stump is proficiently blunted, but I do
Yes.
want to come up behind them. But I just don't think that.
Let's say force. Oh no, wait, it's still the same scene. Look,
Can I team up with Kitty? They have a knife.
Katie left the scene. She ran to a different building, thinking that that is where Vivian was buried.
No, thinking that's where Laura's actual body is.
You said in the Zoom chat, but I will stand corrected.
Oh no, I asked, do we think that it like
She is where Vivian is buried.
Yeah, like I was like, oh crap, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's not where she was killed, maybe it's where she's buried.
Fair. Right, Mel, plenty of time that we pulled for you so you could roll your singular luck die.
Yes, my singular luck die, which has landed on a 5.
A5. You can definitely pull her back by the hair and, again, not cutting her throat, but you can start pulling her away from Charlotte, which makes it more likely that Charlotte can get away on her next turn.
Yay.
So cut to a scene.
Club.
Yeah. Cut to a scene, like camera low to the ground, Kitty's feet running by, higher camera angle, Kitty running towards that building. You can reach the building if you want to. This scene.
Man, I think I'm wrong, but like that was my first instinct, so we're gonna go with it. I am going to go and try and find my best guess on where the body was. And now I think I'm wrong because it's on the set, and you said if Laura's body was on the set, that the Grim Reaper wouldn't be killing people.
If he had been close enough to Laura's body to reap her.
Well, I'm going to see if I can find, I'm going to see if I could find if there was, like, a locked, where she went down, if there was, like, a locked door or something along those lines.
Investigate.
Yeah. Yeah, 2 dice.
Okay.
I am going to use director dice.
2. Yeah.
I got 1 6, a 3, a 3, and a 3.
Ah, triplets. I love it. So, good news first. Looking around this building, there was a time when lights went out and people got trampled and everything got messy. It was somewhere one of those fake walls that they were using for the soundstage has fallen down, and you actually see kind of like those wooden slats you saw through people's lenses and through the bundles of light. And you can figure out if you pulled out some of this vinyl flooring, you would probably find gross red carpeting nearby. And I'll let you come up with your first own idea for the twist.
I think that Kitty runs towards to go pull up the slats.
Okay.
Mistakenly thinking she needs to pull up the floor slats, and I'm guessing I need to find like a door or something where Laura's body
You're
would...
looking in the wrong place.
Yeah, and I think the twist would be the camera pans over to wherever Laura's body actually is.
Yeah. Basically, we see a lifeless corpse staring at you from behind you, somewhere tucked away in a corner behind the palm fronds.
Yes.
I like that.
Buns.
A twist, I think, would be the Reaper actively, especially with the dagger and like the access to magic and stuff, is that the Reaper possesses Kitty in order to reap Lauren.
Interesting. Charlotte.
The PA is blocking her way.
Valid options. Yeah. I think I'm gonna go with Buns' idea. You're like, Kitty is carrying that ritual dagger. You are a very magical person. The Reaper needs to get its target so they can close the fucking underworld again. Why not use the tools at hand? You don't even have to roll to notice the Reaper pulling up to you, but you do see a lot of black tendrils closing in on you as you become an instrument for the Grim Reaper.
Don't even think Kitty fights. I think before she's fully possessed, she's like, yeah, sorry I threw lightning at you. I didn't realize what you were trying to do.
My bad, homie.
I get it.
I didn't know we were on the same
Fair
side,
enough.
man. I didn't know we were on the same side. Great. Oh god, if this was a tabletop game, I'd give you the possessed marker, but just please remember for yourself that you're possessed. Well, we cut back to the other scene. Charlotte, Laura is being pulled by her hair for some reason by Melanie. And she's just looking at you like just a panicked face, like, why are you being separated again? This makes no sense.
Hey, no. You're here. I've got you.
We talked about this.
No,
Charlie, we talked about
me.
this. Not Laura. It's just the one hand because
Charlotte,
they only
please.
have it. They're
Charlotte, she's hurting
trying
me.
to, like, they're like pulling them away.
Charlotte, why is she hurting me?
Because you're not real, you stupid bitch.
Do you say that?
Yes.
Melanie is so done with
Charlotte was
this.
so close to
Melanie is
being
so
like,
fucking done.
you know what? Let's just all go together. But I think that maybe like tips the scale in the other direction. Hey, no. She can walk. I think Mel, like, let her go. Just give her a second. Just give her a second.
A second to what? Kill me again? No, thank you.
No, I've got her. It's
No, I didn't kill you the first time. It wasn't me. I was lost. Charlotte, please.
Look, your girlfriend's about to end up. Excuse me. Your girlfriend's about to end up in a full Nelson. A 3/4 Nelson.
I was about to say we cannot do a full anymore.
We can do a 3/4
Can't do the
Nelson.
full.
Them's the rules. Okay,
the only thing I could think to do is to use my magic to try to reveal them.
Yeah, but it's Charlotte's turn.
yeah, which is regrettable.
So
the
you
good
got
news is
nothing.
I am not very strong. 'Cause I was gonna say,
It was a good sign when Eva laughs like that before she tells you what she's doing.
Well, because I was like, I'm gonna try and pull her back, like to give Laura a minute to like, collect herself, stand up, and then I was like, you have her by the hair. That would just be the worst tug of war.
That would be so rude.
So I think I'm going to try and help her up. I know like she's still in your grip, but I'm gonna try and help
Just
Laura.
yanking on this poor woman.
Yeah, well, I'm boosting, kind of pushing towards Melanie so she can get like Laura can get her feet under her if she's able.
Oh,
Sorry,
nice.
Laura.
Laura, yes, that is her name.
So
Definitely not Vivian.
I'm assuming that's a force roll.
I would say that's a force roll.
Feels like force. Feels like something I have a
force.
1 in.
Either that or improvise.
So
Yeah, just use force.
Well, I was gonna say I rolled a 4, and I was gonna use my other adrenaline to re-roll, but could
How much adrenaline do you have left?
I only had 2.
Beautiful.
But I was saving them for relevant
All right,
moments.
re-roll your 4.
Can I re-roll it as an improvised too?
No, you're right. It was force.
Dang it.
I stand corrected.
Well, I still get another die, so that's still. Double 3s.
Double 3s indeed. Yeah, give me your twist.
I hate this. I need you to know that.
Noted. The record shall reflect.
I humbly suggest for a brief moment, while we are essentially struggling over Laura,
Yes.
but Melanie pulls their way. Charlotte is trying to push, but pulls somewhat, and it's sort of like a ripped de-sleeving of Laura, and we briefly see Vivian underneath. Or at least the camera does.
The camera does. Whether or not you do is something else entirely.
Yeah, before it kind of knits back together into Laura.
Bunnie?
I do really like what you said about it being like the kind of pull, or like a flicker that kind of shows it. There could be a man, can't I just ride the coattails of the last twist you picked for me?
You can.
Because I'm really sitting here trying to think, and I don't want it just be like the same things over and over again. So I'm really trying to think about what could be a good twist here.
I mean, good things do come in 3, so we can carry themes through the movie.
Yeah. There could be a flash, not necessarily that like it gets worse. Sorry, not again. I don't want to bully people, but Eva, that they start looking the more we pull. I mean, I was apologizing to Eva because it feels like I'm bullying her when I say poor Charlotte, because they just see Lauren kind of going through everything.
This is what she signed up for.
Through. Yeah. Instead of just revealing that it's Vivian, it first reveals all the stuff that Laura did go through. Like we see the body like start to like scream and pull, but it's like you're the one hurting her in that way until she is dead.
Oh,
and
that's
then it is
so
Vivian.
Fucked up.
So it's like you did this to her.
I like that one. And Baker isn't here, so I think we'll go with that. You are trying to shove Laura to help her, because you mean well. And as you start pushing her, you're trying to pushing her from the chest, right? Because you were hugging her around the chest. Somehow your hands end up too high, and you're pushing your thumbs into her throat, and Laura starts screaming. Just why would you do this? I trusted you. I loved you. We had an agreement. Her face flickers in and out for a second. It briefly turns into Nico screaming. It briefly flickers, turns into some woman you've never seen in your life. Back to Laura. How? Why are you doing this to me? I'm so cold, Charlotte. Why? Why are you doing this? Crying. Like her hands on your hands, trying to pull them away from her neck.
Charlotte full on sobbing. I'm trying to help. I'm so sorry. Laura, Melanie, help. I
I
don't
can't
know.
believe it's really
I feel like
hurt.
it's so messed up for them to be like, I'm trying to before.
Stop strangling your girlfriend, Charlotte.
I know.
God, she's already dead. Don't make it worse.
Jeez.
All right. I lost a note that had the order on it, but I think it's Melanie's turn.
Awesome. What was I saying before? It was kind of like a revealing of it. Like, but we've gotten to the point where it was already said that they look like these two. Charlotte, that they look like woman you've never seen before. And they're like, Melanie, help. And I feel like it's so fucked up for them to go, I'm trying to, before they attempt to like legitimately at this point they're trying to like pop her head, break her neck, die.
Break neck.
You stupid thing, die. Yeah.
Roll luck because we're still in the same scene.
We are. All I can think of is scene or rolling to do something with what little bits of magic I have, knowing that it'll hurt me. I'd like
even
use
if you
the
use
tendrils
magic, it's...
in their blood to strangle them.
Tendril to tendril. What's up with you and the tendrils? There's.
I know what I like.
Fair enough. Do I have a podcast for you?
Okay. So is that still luck, or would that
Yeah.
be like
Until the
force?
end of the scene, all you can roll is luck.
Luck. A 2.
A 2. Tell me how your triple Nelson fails.
Right. So my what did we say? 3/4 of a Nelson.
3/4 Nelson, right?
and I'm
There's
just saying
3 limbs.
They're attempting to try to basically cuddle Conda this body, which is like the one arm up under is up here. Then the other one is because they're moving from muscle memory of trying to put both their hands behind the neck.
Try to lock off on your wrist, but there's nothing to lock off on.
There's nothing to lock onto, so it slips out more than anything. So now their legs are crisscross applesauce around the waist, but the arms are doing nothing. They can't. They're trying to really get their.
I'm gonna consider this not a grapple anymore.
Yeah, no longer a grapple. They are basically getting a piggyback ride.
Aww, that's so sweet.
Essentially getting a piggyback ride from Vivian right now.
Laura, not Vivian. Why would you think this is Vivian? What? Laura, currently no longer grappled, just goes, oh, that is so much better.
No.
Allow me to return the favor. Does this flip that she should not be able to do? If you've ever seen like The Exorcist, where they crawl on the floor,
no!
Fully the matrixing themselves onto Melanie, and just full out attack. You cannot roll to withstand, so you have to roll luck to see how much of this trauma you can dodge. But Laura is now returning the favor, like trying to get her fingers under the bandages that are around your throat to get
you and your thoughts. Like this is in character being yelled right now.
Yeah. Look, I picked a theme for this ghost, and we're sticking with it.
I guess.
She is getting under those bandages and just trying to like make it like, you know how those. I actually don't know if you know these. There's old ritual depictions where they would like start with an incision here and then like open up down to the chin.
Oh, the
At this
iron
point,
lung thing?
she's not just putting the
Iron
thumbs
Eagle?
in, like she's trying to put the 4 like 4 fingers of each hand in so she can start pulling down.
I'm not wearing a turtleneck. I say rolling a 5. I'm not rolling a turtleneck.
So you get 3 trauma instead of 4.
Amazing.
As she does somehow manage to slip a few fingers into your throat.
Get away from my trachea, please.
Hurts a fair bit.
I'm definitely not going for karaoke anytime soon.
No. Also, I think at this point there's a lot less yelling at your friends and a lot more. You know.
Smooth skin.
Bringing us back to Kitty / the Grim Reaper. You're fast. You have a scythe. You also can't control your own limbs. But other than that, this is pretty cool.
Okay.
Plus nature.
I'm going to ask to roll a notice roll to try and find Laura's body.
Okay. Yes.
Because I believe I know where I am. I don't need to investigate anymore. I just need to find the body.
Yes.
Okay. And I'm going to take director's dice.
The real question is, can I drop Melanie before Kitty gets the corpse?
Holy shit! Where is my phone?
What are you sacrificing, by the way,
No,
Melanie?
no.
No, Melanie, not you.
Me.
I just gave her 3 trauma, so she has to sacrifice something.
Okay, it is all the colorful dice. Ignore the white dice.
Ignore the white dice. Where did you put? Oh, blood on the lens. Yeah. That's a lot of 6s.
That is 4 freaking 6s!
A lot of 6s. Oh, you know exactly where Laura's corpse is. Remember that water set?
Oh, god damn it.
Where else would it be?
Where else, indeed? Oh my god.
Okay. Using the powers, can I just, levitate through walls?
You can't. Through walls is a little tricky because your scythe has a problem with it, but you can definitely levitate and you have a fly speed, so you can go pretty quick.
All right, I
start scampering.
I mentally communicate to the death god. Oh, gracious death god, who I will now worship going forward. We need to go to the water.
Kitty rerolls as a warlock. Perfect. You start heading. The 2 of you start heading there. Charlotte, Laura is trying to rip open Melanie's chest, and not in a metaphorical loving way, but in a very literal, I will take the skin and flesh from your bones kind of way.
Hey, no.
No, she hurt me first. You saw it. She tried to strangle me.
No, we've just all got to get out of here. And I'm going to try and wrap.
She tried to break my neck. Didn't you see her try it? Like, I haven't been through it. No, I'm just so scared. Charlotte, please.
Like a behind hug and
Behind hug.
and grab her wrist and kind of pull her towards me, like a
horse. Yeah.
Like kind of pinning her arms to her chest,
trying to make her not rip open Melanie.
Yeah,
I would appreciate that.
Well, I bet you would.
Remember, I have
so picky.
No strength. I don't suppose this is an improvise, is it?
No, just horse.
Yeah, right. Oh, director's dice. I could do that though.
Roll 1. Roll 1. Do it.
No doubles, no ones, no successes.
You ineffectively flail at your ex-girlfriend. Mel, you're not sure what she's doing, but you see Charlotte just sort of slap fighting.
Like at this point, I'm mad that she essentially just like how you just spray bottle your girlfriend while she's trying to kill me.
She's gentle parenting her dead girlfriend.
No.
Redirect.
Put them down. Put them down.
Soft
Bad hair.
hands. Soft
Yeah.
hands. We have to be gentle. Meanwhile, 8 fingers are inside your body, trying to make the inside of your body the outside of your body, as you can hear cartilage tearing.
I'm
It's your
gonna
turn.
start turning into a Pokemon and spitting acid in a second. Somebody get them off of me. I
hope you
roll
like soft
adrenaline?
food.
Adrenaline. I don't know. I'm gonna bite her. I'm gonna bite her.
Okay. By the way,
I'm gonna bite her face. I'm biting her face.
force. No luck, because it's still the same scene.
It's just bite him.
Bite her.
Bite her like a little monkey.
Yeah, bite. Yeah, roll luck.
I don't want to roll luck anymore, Grandpa. It's too damn bad. I fucking feel.
I'm not sure if I'm more offended you compare me to a man or someone very old. Like, I know I'm 40, but, like, fucking don't point it out.
Please tell me you know what holes is and you get that reference.
No, I have no idea. What the fuck are you on about? Just roll your
it's
damn
a
dice.
movie. No,
Anniek.
it's a movie, and
It's
that's just
so
a scene
good.
of this kid like fussing at their grandparent for making them dig holes, and they're like, "I'm tired of this, Grandpa." He's like, "That's too damn bad." That's the joke. I'm so sorry.
It is a very good movie, though.
It's a very good movie.
It's like a really bad movie. You rolled a 4. Great. You do nothing that has any impact on what Laura is doing to you.
Thanks. I'm just gnawing at the air right now.
Yes.
I don't know what to do.
No, you don't have a lot of options left, I think.
don't have a lot of options.
Speaking of, it's a sleepwalker's turn. Yay!
Yay.
I already described what she's doing, right? We're in here, we're yanking. Roll to withstand. It's 4 trauma minus whatever you roll.
Awesome.
Well, minus however many successes you roll.
Well, I think 2 dice, and that tends to work out for me. I think I got at least 1 success. I rolled a 5 and a 4.
Ooh, so you take 3 trauma. That's pretty good.
I didn't get to say out loud what I sacrificed last time, and I know I have to sacrifice again because I got 3 more trauma. So last time, for that one, I will sacrifice... Could I split it up and say I officially am blind? Because I was gonna say I give up vision in one of my eyes. I could just give up the other one.
You want to give up both eyes? You can give up both eyes. I'm going to say the trauma of everything bursts the vessels in your eyes, and you're just bleeding from your eye sockets at this point.
Oh, does that mean I have weapons now because I have access to free-flowing blood?
No.
Damn!
You can try to use your blood, but you cannot roll anything but luck.
No, I get that. I just mean, like, I haven't been doing anything magic-wise because I don't know what to roll for it.
Providing you survive, next time it's your turn, you can use magic and roll luck for it.
Awesome.
I'll make that deal with you.
Huzzah.
But maybe you don't need to because it's Kitty's turn, and maybe Kitty is going to solve everything for you guys.
Please. You're buying me so much ice cream after this, Kitty, I swear.
Mrs. Reaper? Baker?
Yeah.
Hi.
Hi, sorry. What's up? It's my turn?
Yes.
Okay.
Melanie, you don't see Melanie, but Melanie is not looking good.
I know.
Okay. I was headed to the room with the water, to find the body. And
Correct.
I go there to find the body. What would you like me to roll to try and find the body?
I mean, you are currently basically the god of death at this point. I would like you to roll Rush to see if you make it in this round.
I can do that. I can roll Rush.
Perfect.
I got a 6 and a 3.
You for sure make it to the water room, as apparently it's called now. You get, as the Grim Reaper, you get the distinct impression the body is under the water tank.
Okay. I will head for that.
Yep. Provided you don't care about breaking shit, you can just break every material object in here until you get to the corpse. Laura is under the tank, under the floorboards. Just eyes open. She's near one of the cooling elements where she's partly frozen, which is probably why she didn't smell as much as you would expect a several days old corpse to smell. And she has the giant gash across her throat.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna break shit.
Alright, you rip this place apart. You have Laura's corpse.
Alright, Death Deity, what do we do?
Perfect cut to Charlotte.
I am just so sorry, Melanie. Flailing and sobbing and absolutely distraught. This is a living nightmare. I would argue perhaps that this is improvised. I want to just...
Of course you would argue that this is improvised.
I understand if it's forced, but
What are we doing?
I want to, still try to hold on to Laura, and I just want to drop, like, just dead weight. And try and
Force.
pull her away from...
Yeah, still force.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, then I'm still using Director Die.
Just by all means.
Well, someone's gonna be happy. I got a...
Is it me?
It's you. I got a regular success, but I got a 1 on the Director Die. One of the Director Die.
So the thing is, I'm supposed to punish you with the director dice, but I kind of feel like taking 2 of you down with one. So what I'm going to say is, A, Charlotte marks a trauma. And 2, you don't necessarily fail. You do wrap yourself around Laura, and you do fully bear her to the ground. She does not let go of Melanie on her way down.
Sorry, Melanie.
Melanie, could you roll luck, please, to see how much of this trauma you can skip?
3.
Great. Please take 4 trauma. As the dead weight of a fully grown dead woman with a fully grown living woman is yanked to the ground while holding on to what is basically the inside of your collarbones. And there's a lot of crunching.
How much
Oopsie
trauma?
doodle.
You said 4?
I did say 4.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Not every... not, like, you don't go, oh, like, humans are pretty sturdy for some part. So I'm just gonna... You just lose both collarbones and maybe, like, restart on the ribcage. We're not fully Aztecing this yet.
Gotcha.
But we're getting there. It is your turn now, because this was Charlotte's gift to you.
Yay. Thank you, Charlotte. You gave me more blood. I know
She's
I'm rolling
helping.
luck. Could I roll first and then describe based on what I got?
You may
Yay.
also sacrifice something for the 4 trauma you took.
Even after this heals, I won't have feeling in my chest.
I mean,
Given I
fact.
survive.
If you survive, yeah. Fact. Alright. Roll and see what happens.
Live, you dumb bitch. Oh! I cussed my dice out and it worked! 6!
Alright, describe it. I will say you cannot, like, this isn't like a one hit and Laura's dead forever thing.
Gotcha. Then,
You can have a little bit of breathing room. Yeah,
Just a
get it? Because you have, like,
smidgen.
more room in your... Yeah, never mind.
If you
thought
ever
it was
played the
fine.
game Skullgirls,
Oh.
I got some nods and some no's. Essentially, as that is being ripped down and we're past the collarbones, we're starting up on the rib cage. That essentially is going to suddenly start growing what would be blood fangs, teeth. Think of anglerfish type underbite
I
jaw.
love anglerfish.
But that's gonna like come out, and it's not going to. And it's just gonna like snap at them. Whatever it holds on to is what it holds on to, but that would be them grappling them with blood. At this point, it looks like they're trying to eat them into their body. That's how it's like pulling at them. At this point, they are essentially seeing themselves as a weapon. They do not think they are surviving this, so they might as well go all out. That's
Yeah, might as well end it.
Type thing.
Nice. It is once again considered grapple. Does your magic necessarily do damage, or is it just a grapple?
It is kind of an acidic, like as it coagulates, it kind of starts eating through skin.
Yeah.
So it's like that type thing. With this being like
it's not. It doesn't have
body.
Actual skin, so.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, how would that even work with this being a ghost or a poltergeist of some sort?
Yeah. It is grappled again, so at least it will have less leverage when it's trying to murder you. Though in Laura's defense, the last attack was technically Charlotte trying to help.
That is fair. Charlotte, on the other end, is alive, and unfortunately, my blood is corrosive.
What?
Great.
That's what I was explaining.
Yeah.
It kind of sticks to the body and eats through skin.
Yeah.
It's corrosive to organics.
Cool.
I shouldn't bleed on things.
You should not bleed on things. It's a sleepwalker's turn and she's grappled, and it sucks. Do I have an option to break grapple? Or do I just have to try and get out of this? Meh. Damn it. I mean, you can try floofing away, but it's still kind of here on a mission. So why would it floof away, you know?
I also have to ask, just for fairness, is she grappled? Because I was never really successful. I just was trying to grapple her.
She's grappled by Melanie's blood.
Oh, the blood. Okay.
Melanie's blood is doing the grappling. You're just there being genuinely unhelpful and having an emotional breakdown.
Please.
Sadly, I have to be the one to be grappling if I want to make my proper attack, so I can't. So normally I would need Melanie to roll force, but you can't, so it has to be luck.
Oh, no, please don't hit that. Don't roll off the desk. Roll in the circle.
Are we swearing at them again, see if it's working?
Kind of. I tried to roll and it popped off the desk. So maybe if I call it a bitch lovingly. Bitch.
Perhaps. Bitch. What do we get?
Got a 4.
4! Well, I can't attack after I break a grapple in the same turn, but it does break your grapple. And I think this is less of a squirming away and more of a sending more black tendrils to overtake your delicious red blood again and turn it back into black blood. Because why not at this point? Kitty, you have Laura's corpse.
I do.
You and your bestest new buddy, the Grim Reaper, who is possessing you because you let it. Honestly, smartly.
Yes. Does it tell me how to reap Laura?
Basically, you don't have to do anything but sit back, watch, and shut up as long as you don't interfere. The Reaper's going to... you just go fully hands off. The Reaper is going to, now that it has the corpse, going to summon Vivian's spirit, because Laura's already dead and reaped. So the Reaper's going to summon Vivian's spirit and just drag her ass back to the underworld. But this is your moment, so I will let you narrate this.
Okay. I think mentally, like, you see like a very like shimmery outline of Kitty, and for once in like the entire time that Kitty has been on screen, she isn't letting go out of panic. She just kind of steps back and like gestures towards the body. As the Grim Reaper, you see the physical Kitty like raise the staff, and all of these souls come pouring out of like various parts of its of like Kitty's clothes and stuff like that, and there's this like kind of hollowed screaming, and it flashes back to Melanie and Charlotte, and I think right as the blood is like, you can see the blood trickling closer and closer to Melanie's like throat and heart, it just suddenly yanked back, and you follow like this screeching uh like those wavy tentacles screeching as it's pulled through everything, and it lands in front of the body, and Vivian just goes, "You bitch!" And then the Grim Reaper comes out of Kitty and grabs her.
Perfect. I think the whole thing would end with Charlotte and Melanie across from each other, panting on the parking lot pavement. Kitty coming to, having finally met the Grim Reaper. Many close calls in the past. First time you've been this actual close to death. And the Geist, as it is called, defeated. Look at you surviving. Horribly traumatized for the most part. Just, yeah.
It's that.
Just,
I can't talk right now, so
This is
it's pretty
correct.
much me going yay.
yes. Should there ever be a part two, we'll see how Melanie is doing. I think like the sequel will probably open up with Melanie in therapy somewhere, speech and mental. But for now, thank you everyone for joining us
Haunted
for
hospital.
Blood on the Lens.
Haunted
You know it's going to be in Haunted Hospital next time. I had a great time running this for these fabulous players. We did not end in a TPK, which is great because I did promise a part two, and I think I also promised a part three. We'll talk about that later. My name is Anniek. I go by she, they pronouns. I was the director today, and I am going to step away real quickly and yell at the dog while Eva starts with the sign-offs. I will be right back.
Hi, hello. It is me, Eva. I am the key half of Sword and Key, so you can find me primarily here. You will find me here next Sunday as Anniek and I venture into Murderous Ghosts. I get to do the murdering and be the ghost. So
Payback.
Payback. I am also here on Saturdays as Weenie, the adorable sea elf artificer. And who knows what else in the future. More stuff. I will continue regular channel sign-offs, but after... I don't know what order Anniek started in, so I'm going to go with Bunnie. Why don't you go ahead and do your sign-offs?
Hi, it's me. Once again, I'm a Buns, and you guys can find me here randomly, where I love being a Sword and Key. Who is Klee? Sword and Key exclusive. But when I'm not doing that, you can see me over on my own channel at Honey Buns. I'm on BlueSky now, also as Battlescar Bunny. And not for the month of August because we were taking a hiatus, but back in when we get back in September, you can always hop over on Magpie Games where you'll have Buns in charge and make you have so much fun playing superheroes or Avatar The Last Airbender or zombie world. It depends on what your flavor is. But join me over there and check me out.
Hello, I'm back. Whose turn is it?
It's Baker's.
Peter!
Hi, my name is Baker. I am a standard operating human who hangs out on Instagram and is making a lot more attempts to be on BlueSky. Stay out of my stories if you want non-political fun. Otherwise, a lot of coffee posts and food posts if you're into that thing. Gym content should be coming back soon because I'm no longer completely broken. Otherwise, I don't think I have anything planned right now unless I'm severely forgetting something, but you can more often than not find me hanging out in our Discord's gaming channel where you can chat with me while I play farming sims, or me and Seth kill overcooked levels.
True. We should overcooked again.
We should.
Or bird. Anyway,
Friends who overcook.
you currently don't have anything planned, but there are some chaotic playthroughs coming up that Eva and I need friends for, so don't plan every Sunday. Eva!
Yes. So I'm not going to do the whole full giant spiel because we will be coming back on this channel in half an hour with
I'm sorry.
Sword and Tea with Pinup Monster Girls, which is live on Kickstarter now. We will be speaking with one of the creators of that, and yeah, Derek will go through the whole big thing. But something I do want to shout out that hasn't been mentioned yet is that on Thursday we have the premiere of Magnus Archives, which I'm really excited about, 4 p.m. Pacific. Yeah. I think that's pretty much it. Thank you all
Perfect.
so much for joining us. Anniek, did you want to do any final wrap up?
No, just I'm here on Sundays. Keep an eye out. Eva and I have plans in the sense that we're gonna make overlays and pick music and not read rules.
Yeah. What are rules? But guidelines people have worked very hard on that we constantly ignore.
There's a reason look, we read them and then we forget. That's why they're chaotic playthroughs.
Exactly. Chaotic playthroughs. Take care of yourselves, pet your pets, and take care of each other. And we will see you soon.